Hello and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to the Players Keep. And speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Dewi Gray and Pete Austin. Did you stick your tongue in his ear?
No,
He
just
keeps making mouth sounds
God.
in my ear.
And left on my right, you filthy animals, I have Lisa Oliver, Red Riding Hood, and Kendall Boardman.
Oh my, what big teeth you have.
Thank you very much. I get that all the time. I am, for now, the one and only Jack Fletcher, but as we know, that can change at any time. Before we get started, I'm going to pass over to our illusion. Wait, where's Red gone? It's Ben Fenner!
Hi. I don't know what the future holds right now. So if there is anything to announce, I will do it in the comments right now. But because of the way that we film everything, a lot of stuff has happened during the time that other episodes have aired. So we just want to take this little opportunity just to say a massive thank you to everyone, whether it is that you tune in just to watch us on Twitch or on YouTube, whether you're following us on our socials and interacting and sharing and doing all this stuff, whether you're in the Discord or whether you have joined our Patreon. It means the absolute world. I think anytime we have set out to do anything like Patreon or Discord, my brain has gone like, oh, if we have like just a smattering of people, I'll be touched as it is, but you've gone above and beyond what we ever expected. Yeah. So thank you so much. We are figuring out ways to, from a production standpoint, express our gratitude. Mm-hmm. So watch this space for stuff like that. But also, thanks to all of your generosity with the Patreon, the company has started to make some money, which is glorious. And we just wanted to say, again, we are also sorting out what it is that we want to do with that, what things we want to upgrade first, what little treats we want to get that you may benefit from. But all of that aside, thank you, because having done this for almost 2 years, this is such a little validating time for us, and it just having people watch every week means the world. You guys dedicating time to donate money, make a wiki page, be in the Discord, and give the most wonderful theories that have tore our group apart as we've discussed them.
That's true.
Is amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Ben.
That's right. Thank you, Ben.
And with that being said, let us not keep the players waiting. Most importantly, let us not keep you waiting. It is time to enter the players' keep. In the last chapter of our story, the Dawn Takers waited in the Cornfield Tavern as Sigismund was brought down to the sub-basement to meet with the Crucible. There, Zeal and the rest of the members of the Crucible beseeched Sigismund for his help, to help them enlist an army, to help them fight the oppression of the ruling classes of this country, to help them take out the king and the Iron Commander of this city.
No big deal.
Sigismund was nervous and a little apprehensive to acquiesce to their requests, but by the end of the meeting, Sigismund came away feeling as if their cause was just and a worthy one to lend their aid to. Over the rest of the evening, the Dawn Takers talked with each other. Some discussions pertained to the Crucible and their intent. Some pertained to the mission they have been contracted to complete. Others were more private. And one such conversation between Tony and Willow saw Tony, at least in part, confess matters that she had suspected for a time. Hoping that this would reconcile Willow, at least in part, Tony was surprised to see such a negative and emotional reaction from her, ending in Tony being asked, very pointedly, to leave. We saw Cricket try and console Willow, and in her anguish, she finally opened up about her past to the first person in cycles, before eventually she cried herself out in his embrace. The night passed, and most of the morning, before the Dawn Takers had recovered enough to head out and take care of whatever business they have to deal with in the city, before they leave Alcira for the Grey Plains. And that is where we pick up now. Where are you headed, Dawn Takers?
Magic items.
Magic items.
Magic.
You are headed over to the RBARA and you traverse the city, winding in and out of the streets and up and over these stone viaducts until you are once more in that familiar grounds of the academy. You once again see that cluster of different sized towers interconnected with these archways, these boardwalks that people are, even at this hour, crossing fairly hurriedly. You make your way back over to the administration's wing and once again see the Arakokra receptionist, Thekeka, who assigns you Illicent, the same chaperone that you saw the last time you were here, and Illicent leads you over to the Royal Artificiary. You are shown up to the workshop once more, and Professor Griglynot smiles widely, exposing a myriad of pointed teeth, and he makes you wait for a moment as he finishes up with his students before collecting the items that you have purchased and handing them over to you, Dawn Takers. You now have all the equipment that you need for your journey.
Can I just grab one more thing?
Yes, what would you
just
like?
It just says a set of divinatory tools such as bones, ivory sticks, cards, teeth, or carved runes
Yeah.
worth 100 gold pieces.
Easily done. Ivory.
The most naturey version of that.
I
but-
will say the strips of ivory or
Yeah.
bone
Yeah, yeah.
easily
Sweet,
done.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
a basic spell component. You can have those.
Sweet.
Cross the gold off your list. Is there anything else anyone needs to acquire, or are you all happy?
Do you reckon Quigley Knot would give me his medallion?
You can certainly ask.
I'm not going to try. Once we've brought him a dragon skull, I'll try.
Yeah. Then you've got
yeah.
some clout. Then you can. Yeah, absolutely. Lovely stuff. And with that, Illicent shows you back to the administration's wing and bids you adieu. And you are left to your own devices. The only other thing that you have to take care of today is going to see Malia Copland. Are you heading there straight away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
may
I
as
don't
well.
think we're
Marvelous.
fucking around. As we're going as well, I know that I said I would explain a bit more about the Crucible meeting, but as we're kind of busy, I'll just sort of say to the gang, like, I have a little bit more to explain, but I want to wait until we're outside of Alcira before I do.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go see Malia Copland.
Can I, just as we're walking, I just feel like Willow is just after what was kind of plucked from Sadie's psyche yesterday. Can I
Yes.
just see, kind of get a read of how she's feeling?
Yeah, make me an insight check. Sadie, make me either a persuasion or a deception check, or a performance if you would like. Whatever you are doing to either hide or show your emotions.
No more D8.
15.
15.
Yay.
23.
23. On a 23, Sadie, what does Willow see?
This would have been like whilst we're in the magic
Yeah,
shop, which
yeah.
she's just kind of keeping an eye on.
On the outside, you see a Sadie that you recognize, a Sadie that you've not seen in a long time. She looks a lot healthier. Her cheeks are flushed, plumper. She's smiling, interacting with people, joking. But you can tell that there's something about... There's something about her that you don't buy it.
Okay.
She's hiding. She's not hiding something, but she's...
Does it feel like it continues the same, like yesterday when I insight checked her, it was terrified? Does it feel the same journey as that, or does it feel like something new? You don't have to, I'm not saying that you have to be like, oh, this is what it is, but as in, is it of that same ilk of fear?
No, it seems like there's been a progression, and something has taken over the fear.
Negative.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Wonderful.
Cricket's normally scampering about and very excited to be doing things. There's a potentially uncharacteristic reluctance, but he's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Also, just to chime in, Tony's just very much by herself.
Sort of trailing more towards the back of the group as you navigate through the city. You leave the academy grounds and you head over to the balcony district, following the guidance that you receive from Arcanist of Fuixka. The balcony district you have visited a couple of times now in your very short time here in the city, and you are at least somewhat familiar with it. You walk through the streets, and following this guidance, you head towards the back of this district, where the third tier of the city, the one that holds aloft the academy, rises above the second. which is where the academy is found, where the balcony district is found. And actually set against the third tier rise is a very beautiful building. It's made of a dark yellow stone with a light grey tiled roof. The structure is as lavish as any of the surrounding buildings. For what you potentially expected, however, it does seem somewhat modest. It's 3 stories tall, though not extremely high stories, and the building is maybe 20, 30 feet across, relatively thin in comparison to some of the other structures that you've seen in this district. You walk up to the front door, beautiful dark, reddish brown, and knock on the door. After a moment, it opens, and stood inside the doorway, or more, filling the doorway, is a large orc. Light grey skin, large yellowish tusks protruding from the bottom jaw. They duck underneath the doorway and step out to meet you. What?
Oh. Good morning.
Brother.
Morning.
There we go.
We're here to see Molly O'Coplin.
For what?
We've been given a job to do. We were told to come and see them to sign off on it, I guess.
You were also given something by Arcanist.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Oh. Excuse you.
Follow me. And they lead you inside.
As we're about to go in, I'm going to walk over to Sadie and kind of gesture for her arm. I don't know if you give it to me. And she's just going to link it, and she's going to grip the hand.
Cool.
And just give her a bit of moral support, because this is to do with her dad.
As you walk inside, you see a beautiful interior, befitting the expensive masonry of the exterior. Large ornamental vases on corner tables, lush woven rugs laid out on the floor. The wood of the staircase that you are led up is beautifully polished and cared for. You were taken up the first flight of steps and then the second up to the top floor. You are led onto the landing, but a moment before the orc opens a door on your left and into a very large office space. The room itself actually seems unfitting for the rest of the building. Whereas everywhere else seems small and compact and in relative proportion with the rest of the construction, this office seems far too large for what it contains. There's too much floor space, as if it takes up the whole of the top floor. There is a desk in the center of the back wall facing the door, dwarfed by the empty space. It feels excessive, gaudy, wasteful. There are 2 more individuals in this room. On your immediate right, in a wingback chair in the corner, another huge orc sitting reading a book. The other individual is an elf sat at the desk poring over some papers. Pale white skin, sharp, angular features, thin even for an elf. A slick of greasy black hair meticulously combed back against his head. A gold chain hooks from one piercing at the point of his right ear to another slightly lower down. He is wearing a rich green floor-length robe with a high standing collar and shining brass buttons, and upon his angular nose there is a silver pince-nez balanced.
Ixnay on the pince-nez.
It's those tiny little glasses that just...
Yeah. You know those glasses with no arms? They literally just pinch your nose, and hence the French name pince-nez. Like Mortius wears in The Matrix. Nope, never mind. That is a reference just for me. Anyway,
I just googled annular and pince-nez.
Pair of glasses. You are ushered inside the room by the first orc, who closes the door and pulls a small wooden chair up and sits with his back against the closed door.
That's intimidating.
Wow.
And you are all now stood in front of the desk for a moment, with nothing other than the shifting of parchment filling the room.
Still gripped.
I'm gonna, if nobody says anything for a little while, I think she's gonna go,
Brother.
Well, this individual not looking up from the papers.
oh, right, thank you. Did wonder what that was.
What do you want?
Brother.
Good morning. We're here for the job. We were sent by Arcanist Alpha Wixka.
Do you have any paperwork for such a visit?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
My sister.
Well, I just gave it to someone. Which pocket?
I gave it to your big orc man at the door.
No, that's tissues.
From behind you, you hear, and I gave it back to you.
I got it. I do. Oh, it's in my breast. 2 seconds. There we go. Sorry.
Very good. Let us get started then. And they rifle through some papers on the desk. If I can take your names and the name that your mercenary group is known by.
Cool. We got, well, we're siblings, so Boulder, Sadie, and Willow Calera.
Wonderful. You see he selects a piece of parchment from the collection lying out in front of him, plucks a quill from the inkwell, and places the tip on the parchment, and you hear the scratch as he records each of your names. Thank you.
Antonia Winterthorn.
Cricket was trying to remember if he's supposed to be Cricket or Brick, but when Tony said Antonia, he's like, all right, okay. Cricket.
Your mercenary group?
We're the Dawn Takers.
Oh, fuck. That's fine. Okay.
Wonderful. You see Coplin takes a small brass spoon and sets it on a brass wire frame that is set on his desk in the corner that stands above a candle. He opens a drawer and takes out 2 small metal cases, one gold and one silver. He opens the silver case to reveal a beautiful tinderbox. He strikes the flint and steel and lights the candle before placing the tinder back in the box, closing it with a tick. He sets the silver box aside before opening the gold case and removes a small handful of pearlescent gold pellets that he places into the spoon. Returns the boxes to their drawer and looks back up at you for a moment, and then down at the parchment in front of him. Dawn Takers, by agreeing to the terms of this contract, you are now under the official employ of the Monarch's Ring. You will complete the terms of this contract to the highest satisfaction of the Royal Belladrinian Arcanic Research Academy, who have commissioned this task on behalf of His Royal Highness King Bartholomew Erstock Chestwith de Valiant and Her Royal Highness Queen Dahlia Kendra de Valiant. Failure to complete all essential aspects of this mission will result in partial or complete withdrawal of any agreed upon compensation. Any conduct that is dissatisfactory to the Monarch's Ring or the Academy in any capacity shall also result in withdrawal of compensation. Are these terms crystal clear to you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sure.
So,
Good.
Do you have the specific conduct guidelines?
I would like to think that common sense should inform you of your behaviors, but any behaviors that go against the creeds of this country, go against the Academy or the Monarch's Ring.
Don't worry, we're full of common sense.
I'll give Sadie's hand a little squeeze.
You are expected to embark upon this journey within the next day. This particular contract does not have a deadline, however, and is exclusive to you for the foreseeable future. Should the Academy or the Monarch's Ring assume for whatever reason that you are incapable of completing this contract, be it as a result of premature expiration, an assumed abandoning of said contract, or other such cause, this exclusivity will be withdrawn, and another group shall be taken into employ in your stead. Are these terms crystal clear for you?
Sure.
I'm sorry. Just a quick query around that particular stipulation. How do we know that you ain't just gonna give up on us and just give the job to somebody else regardless? What guarantees do you have in place for us?
This contract is your guarantee, but should you not be able to fulfill it, we are going to enlist someone else.
Do you have people lined up to kill a dragon?
That is of no consequence to you.
Do we just need to keep you informed then? Because we have communication skills amongst. Do we keep you informed, or should we keep the
If you have any communication skills, you are welcome to communicate to either myself or to one of the professors of the Academy.
Okay.
Upon completion, you are to return to the individual or individuals that enlisted you for this task to deliver the agreed upon evidence of said completion. Should they be satisfied with your accomplishments, the agreed upon compensation will be presented to you and they shall report to me to close the contract.
Okay.
Any deviation or intentional sabotaging of the terms of this contract shall result in appropriate consequences delivered by the full force of the Iron Guard and the Monarch's Ring. Are these terms crystal clear to you?
Yeah,
Good. At this, he takes the spoon that has been heating over the candle and pours out a small pool of golden wax onto the parchment. He uses the base of the spoon to snuff out the candle, replaces it on the stand. He plucks a small golden metal wax press from the side of the desk and places it on the wax, letting it cool and giving the contract his official seal.
How many of those are there? Is there just one of those official seals on the desk?
On the desk, there is only one.
Okay. All right.
He removes the press.
You want it?
You see 7 penguins, but only one seal. He removes the press, rolls up the contract, and hands it to you, seeing as you delivered the writ from Olfu Ixka. Best of luck to you, Dawn Takers. Should you do a good job, there may be more opportunities for you in the future. And with that, he just turns his attention back to the papers in front of him.
Excuse me, miss.
You hear the of the chair from behind you, and you see the orc has moved it out of the way of the door and is opening the door.
I was just wondering, is there a time limit?
No.
I've already discussed that information.
Okay. Have we?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Gift of gab.
On which one?
No, I don't need to. I'll just look like an idiot, I guess. Okay. Oh, nice to meet you.
There is no reply.
Fucking dick. I cast suggestion and I suggest him to reply. No, I don't do that. I'm not going to do that.
You turn and you see that the orc is waiting outside the office for you to follow. And as soon as they see that you move, they move on down the stairs and guide you out of Malia Copland's house. Cricket.
Before I leave, can I just look at the window? I take it there's a window in this room?
Yes.
Can I just study the lock for future?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm going to move no more than half of my speed, Jack.
Go on.
I just want to see if I could come back and get this on the dead of night.
Reliable talent.
What do you say? Perception?
Yeah.
22.
22. You get a good look. You get a good look at the lock. It looks like this window is well sealed. Well secured, sorry, not sealed. Well secured.
It's fucking seals, man.
You
They're
think
everywhere.
that it could be possible, but until you get up close and personal with this lock, you're unsure.
Yeah, okay. Maybe this is one for Siggy and his secret knock.
You never know.
Right, okay, I'm going downstairs. Right, thank you.
And you go downstairs.
Did people get items that needs to be attuned to?
Yes.
What you picked up this morning?
Yeah.
Is there like do they have like little grass areas or park areas that we could just chill for an hour?
You've not seen many
have, like,
across the city.
Do they have anywhere we could seclude ourselves just for like an hour?
You definitely could. I mean, even an alleyway will do you good just to sit down and...
Yeah, just somewhere that's not nasty, but we could just sit and chill and just attune.
Absolutely. You can find certainly in this district, all of the streets are very well maintained.
Cool.
So you can find a side street to just sit down in the shade and attune to your items.
I would like to insight Sadie again, please.
Roll me an insight check. Sadie, once again.
17.
25.
On a 25, Sadie, what does Willow see now?
She looks too okay. Like, she's fine. And it doesn't make sense. Especially just being in there, being with that person. You'd expect her to look triggered or what.
She's masking.
She can tell that you can tell that she thought they were a prick.
Yeah.
And didn't like the gaudiness of their office, but she seems fine. But
it's
you
not.
know, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you kind of like getting stuff ready, like putting items on and stuff?
If
in
that's
the tower?
the what we're doing, then yeah.
Cool. I think Willow will kind of go over and just start helping, just making sure that like the cloak is on as like securely as possible.
Yeah.
You've got armor now as well. Did we give you some leather armor?
No, I didn't get any. But
That's fine.
yeah, I've got I've got a cloak of protection now, and I've got the robe of useful items. I think she goes to put on the robe of useful items
Puts that down. And
Wait,
picks
no,
up
I want to
cloak.
wear
Yeah,
the other one. It's more fun.
What are the
I want
names
it-
of these cloaks?
The cloak of fun times and the cloak of
Cool. You need to live to have fun times.
okay. I'm fine. I'm
Can I
fine.
put on the cloak of fun times?
Do you have these human slot?
The thing is, if Willow's kind of adjusting the collar, and Sadie doesn't really like to be fussed over, and she goes to like do
Leave
up,
it.
if there's a
I'm doing it. Let me take care, please.
if you touch her body, you can feel that she's shaking.
Okay. And this will be very quietly away from the group. Tony came to my room last night.
I know.
It didn't go very well, so she might not be her best self.
Yeah. She's been pretty distant today. I don't know whether the best thing is to give her space, but
I think the best thing is just to let her know that there's a safe space. Which you do. But just, don't take the distance as a personal thing. I don't know if it will be your fault.
no, I think it's fine.
Okay. And she'll like just look and see that the group is kind of distracted doing stuff. You know, you can stay here.
In this park?
Well, no, in this city. We're off to do something quite dangerous. I mean, we're talking about a dragon here. You don't feel like you have to come with us. We can just go get this done and then come back and carry on with you afterwards.
Well, I just signed a contract, so
Yeah,
I don't know if that...
We can fulfill it on your part. You could be like our our information gatherer. We could be like, oh, we've just found out this new piece of information. You could be like the person at the desk. Beep, 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 beep. You know, with all that tech that's in this world. And you could be like, oh, I've just found out this about this dragon, and it could be really useful for us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you just told me to make sure Tony has a safe space. And now you're telling me to stay.
No, I'm saying you can if you want.
Well, I don't. Is that okay?
Inside check. 27.
Natural 20.
For a total of
25.
what does she see, Sadie?
She's not like... You can tell she's conflicted. She wants to go, but she's scared of going. She doesn't want to go, and she does want to go. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to go because she thinks she might die, but she wants to go because, well, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell she's conflicted. You don't know exactly why, but she's she's convinced herself to go.
Okay. I think Willow can start to feel you get a bit defensive. So
which is uncharacteristic.
We'll let the kind of cloak go and be like, put that where you want. But it's cool. All right, I've got some puzzles to piece together in terms of some spells. So just make sure you stay close when we're out there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll try not to get up close to a dragon, and I will stay out of the way so you can focus on doing your thing, and I'll just be there. So it's fine. It's fine.
No,
okay?
Yeah, you're good. I think as she says that, a little memory flashes past Willow's face of Corey running up to Sadie, being really excited at the fact that she's cast Druidcraft for the first time, and them hugging. Cool. All right. Let's do this. And for the rest of this hour, she's going to sit and just like rack through, almost as if she's got spell cards, but just rack through this intuition that she has with magic to just make sure that she is almost like doing a checklist of like stuff to go, but just making sure that she is ready to protect this girl with everything that she has.
I think one more thing. I think the defensiveness gives off... She's not annoyed at you.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
But she's annoyed at the situation, and I think you pick up that the reason she feels like she has to come is because she knows that you won't forgive Tony.
Okay.
So it's forced her hand, almost.
Okay. Yeah. I guess there's like a little glance in your eye then that maybe looks towards Tony.
Yeah.
That kind of... That's fine. Cool. Yeah, so she'll do that.
Lovely. Thank you. You spend an hour attuning to any extra items that you need to.
I take off my old quiver. I look at it for a couple of seconds. It's old leather, frayed to the point of got a couple of holes in it with a thin copper band around the front holding it. Around the top that holds it open, and it kind of narrows down. I put on my new one. I look at it for a minute or so, and then I have an idea. And on the way out of the city, I will be actively looking for some small street urchin.
Yeah, perfect. We'll get to that in just a moment. Is there any other mechanical preparations anyone would like to do within this hour, or are we heading off?
I think at the end of the hour,
yes,
I will just at a time where Cricket is close and Sadie is close, I'm just going to I'm going to have Druid craft 2 little like bluebell leaves, and I'm just going to cast aid through them and just slot them into like pockets and stuff. And I will extend the spell on the 3 of us, so we have 20 extra HP maximum for the next 16 hours.
As you slot into the pocket, you realise he's kept every sprig of lavender, and they are in varying stages of decay.
Aw.
It's cute.
That's
I'm gonna
gay.
put
Plus
the-
20.
Yeah.
Ben,
It's very cute.
don't start, mate. That was nothing.
That was nothing.
I'll get you later.
I think Siggy has. I don't know the limits of this spell, but he's prestidigitationed a mirror on like a flat surface. All right. All right.
What would you like? What
All
would you
right.
like to do? Prestidigitation is very minor effects. You
create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand. I would
Is
like
that
to.
prestidigitation?
Yes, I would like to
Wow.
prestidigitation
So
a
sorry.
small mirror,
No, I'm
that
so
can fit
sorry.
in my hand.
No, absolutely, you can do. My apologies.
and he's admiring his new boots, and they're like, you know, those big, chunky, like gothy boots with like loads of fucking straps on them. They're like basically that, but with like steel toe caps and runes all over them. And he's like admiring them, and he goes, "Do you think these boots make me look too tall?"
I don't know. Do a spin.
I'll do like a nonchalant, cool spin.
Maybe a performance check.
Okey-dokey. Yeah, 19 plus stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's a pretty cool
fucking
spin.
cool.
Whoa, I think you look just as tall as you're supposed to be. That's perfect.
Well, thank you, Cricket.
Yeah. Try and go on your tippy toes. Yeah, okay, that's too tall. Okay, yeah.
What about now? And I'm going to cast Enlarge on myself through the boots.
Okay, you click the heels of the boots together, and there is a rune that flares, and then all of a sudden you see Sigismund's form just start to enlarge, and he now stands at 7-8 feet tall.
How about no?
I walk like up to his feet, so I'm looking up. I'm potentially eye level with mid thigh.
Yeah,
Can I just pick Cricket up and put him on my shoulder?
yeah, I would say at this point you can.
Is high up, huh, buddy?
Oh yeah.
Biggie Siggy.
Oh, I
Don't
like
say
it.
that out loud whilst you're that big.
A big boulder.
I'm looking around to see if any Iron God have noticed the spell.
Oh no.
Four
I'm just
four golems
practicing.
go turn their head in the direction.
Spellcasting.
There are a couple of city folk that walk past and see what's going on, give very quizzical looks before they hurriedly move on.
I'm just practicing with my new boots. That's all I'm doing.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier and give it to him to hold. Whoa, Joe, you poke an eye out with that thing.
It's like a tiny needle. I give it back.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll drop the spell.
Okay.
Is that how it works?
And you enlarge yourself as if under the effects of the enlarge reduce spell. Did I specify that you cast the spell? Because that is very different. Because if you cast the spell,
Bonus charge. You can expend a charge and activate the runes
to grow one size larger, as if under the effects of the enlarge reduce spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not
okay.
technically casting.
So you're not
enlarge on
casting the
myself.
spell, which means that you don't concentrate on it. So you are now just this way for a minute.
Okay, cool.
So you cannot actively reduce your size.
Okay, I'll just wait a minute. Deflate.
Well, this is happening. No, I think Tony is just using this time because she doesn't have anything to attune to. So she uses the time to kind of get used to the weight of this new shield, because I'm assuming that it's a different shape. It's not a moon.
It is a different shape. It
He's
is
going to try and he spends like the first half like trying to get used to the shield and like the weight of it. She's just still very much in her own world. And then she'll use like the second half. She'll just like sit on the floor, kind of like near everyone, but like not there for like conversations. And I think she just focuses on the staff and like goes to the only place that she knows, and just tries to connect with it and like feel the power and just try to give her that bit of like a boost before they go.
You can. It's there's no palpable resonance, but there is something instinctive that you feel with this staff close to you, and it does give you that little ease on your anxiety. You start heading off. As you move,
I'm going to put the robe of useful items on underneath the cloak of protection.
Okay.
Because it's not attuned.
Okay.
At all.
As you move out of this street, you head right towards one of the viaducts that will take you out of the balcony district. And Sigismund, you almost run headfirst into one of these stone golems that are being accompanied by some iron guard. And as you immediately get into its vicinity, as you turn the corner, you shrink down, and the Iron Inquisitors sort of...
Morning.
Excuse
Sorry,
me.
I was just practicing with my new boots. Sorry about that.
And what exactly were you practicing?
Well, they make me bigger, so I tried being bigger for a second.
Make me a persuasion check.
I think... What have I got on this? Okay, I'm good at this. Why would you say that? 16?
Well, see to it that if you are going to practice any of your skills or any magical abilities, you do so at the appropriate places and not on the streets of the city. Do I make myself clear, citizen?
Crystal.
Good. Move along.
Brother, stop bothering the Iron Guards. They work really hard. Come on.
Have a good day.
And they move off. The of the golem moving off into the distance. Whilst you are moving, can you please make me how are you looking for this street urchin? I assumed with your eyes, my darling.
I'm keeping
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Make me a perception check.
Unnatural 20.
You find an orphanage worth of street urchins. No, as you head over to the North Market district, with it being a sort of lower income district, more poorly done to, you do see occasionally children running to and fro. Are you looking for a child or are you looking for a homeless person? Sorry.
A child.
You do see a couple of children.
A child. No. Sorry.
You're all good. No. Beautiful. You do see a couple of children running to and fro, playing in the streets.
If there's a particularly small one or one being picked on or something, then I'll pick.
No, absolutely. You can see that there is a smaller child who is struggling ever so slightly to keep up with their friends. A young boy with like really sort of messy brown spiky hair that sort of grows longer at the back, smear of dirt on their face, and you just hear them calling out, "Hey guys, wait up!"
I'm gonna be a minute, but I'll be back.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
28.
28 is brilliant. You very easily drift into the crowd, and you're going to follow this. You're going to try and track this child, yes?
Not necessarily track, but I'll just approach. I'm not trying to sneak up.
They
on
are running off, so you'll need to sort of like run in their direction.
Oh, go on then. Yeah. I'll jog alongside until they notice
Yeah,
me.
okay. You stealth past, and then you very, very easily keep pace with this child. Whoa, hi.
Oh man, you're pretty fast.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm not as fast as my other friends.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you're good at other stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm really good at hiding. They can never find me.
Hey, well, I'm pretty good at hiding as well.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Cool.
you. I thought you're pretty special. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Toby.
Toby. Nice to meet you, Toby. I'm Cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bug?
It is a bug, yeah.
You're not a bug.
No, I'm not a bug.
Okay. Well, hi, Cricket.
Hey, Toby, I saw you and I thought you looked pretty special. I got something for you if you want it.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm gonna crouch down on a knee, which will probably bring me almost
eye
to,
level, yeah.
I'll pull out this quiver and I'll go, now, Toby, I'm from a very far away place, and I got.
Where you from?
I'm from Zazatazapco.
Zabzazako.
Yeah, the swamp.
The swamp.
Call it the swamp.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got a boat over here, and it was a long, long boat, and I was by myself for a long time, and I came here. I moved around a couple of towns, and then I made a friend.
Yeah?
And my friend told me that I needed to have things that would protect me.
Okay.
He looked at me and thought I wasn't very strong. I don't know if strength is your strength either, Toby, is it?
I'm not very strong, no.
It's okay, but we're quick and we can hide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw an iron guard, and they were picking on someone that looked like you. I didn't like that, so I took this quiver. It can hold arrows.
You took that from an iron guard?
Yeah. So the first day I had it, it was already causing chaos.
That sounds fun.
Toby,
Yeah?
you want to cause some chaos?
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
You can keep stuff in it, or you can put arrows in it, or you can...
I can put so much stuff in it. I can put rocks in this.
Yeah.
I can put other things that I find. That's cool.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
Even if you don't put nothing in it, you just keep it and you know that you're special, Toby.
Thanks, Cricket.
It's okay. Oh, you want to see how good at hiding I am?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's that?
Cricket? Where'd you go? Thank you. Cool. Hey guys, wait up!
Every year on the 25th of Collegius, Grant delivers presents to kids.
It's actually the 14th of Jalaka.
Incredible.
That was so cute.
That was adorable.
Jesus Christ.
Is there anything else that anyone wishes to do before you leave the perimeter of the city?
No.
I know Cricket was like specifically looking for people.
Yes.
But if we do pass any poor looking children just incidentally, Sadie will just like try and like nonchalantly just drop like a pouch of coin or something.
Easily done. How much coin are you dropping?
10 gold.
10 gold in one pouch?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, you can do so. Another group of kids are they are almost as if playing marbles, but with just stray rocks down a side street. They're trying to chip their mate stones out of the way of others. You just toss the bag in front of their feet as they have their back to you, and you are gone.
Yeah.
And you just hear this. Wow, Lucy, what's that? Oh, there's God, and just this cacophony of wow. Oh my gosh, mate. And you just wander on off. Cool. Anything else anyone would like to do? right then. Go on.
No.
Go on.
No, it doesn't matter.
You sure?
Well, I just realised we didn't officially come into the city. I don't know if you get stamped or anything, or if you just show your... Well, we're bleeding. Doesn't matter.
We have the papers. From
We have the papers.
The archives,
Yeah, we're
so
fine. Yeah,
we should be okay.
Yeah?
Yep. We'll find out in a
think
bit.
I
I've been
won't we?
remember
thinking about that all
everybody-
week, but
Well, we're fine. We're leaving.
They're not going to remember everybody that's gone in through the front gates, right?
That's an assumption.
Have you got your stamp? It rubbed off.
I will say, you didn't see, or Willow didn't see through Kevin's eyes, anyone getting stabbed.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, we'd know. We've been in other cities, maybe. Maybe.
You have, but the
Maybe.
capital slightly
It's
different.
kind of different. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take our chances on the door.
Yeah, the capital's like a nightclub.
You make
Sorry,
your
maybe
way
that's too much.
to the gates that exit out of the city in the North Market District. You can see that there are people passing in and out in a very slow line. And people are presenting papers as they come in, and they are presenting papers as they come out as well. So you get your papers ready. You hand it off to one of the Iron Guard.
When we're about like 30 seconds away from getting thrown the queue, I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Yes, wonderful. They look at the papers. You are exiting on academy business.
Yeah.
Right. When do you foresee you'll be back? I see no deadline for completion here.
Yeah, we've been told to take our time, be thorough, make sure that the job is completed. So we're going to just see what inspires us out on the road and make sure we get it all done.
Interesting.
I know, right?
The Great Plains.
Yeah, I've not been before.
Yeah, well, best of luck in that place.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind.
Look over your shoulder.
Oh.
No, not now. when
Oh,
you're in
sorry.
there. Tribes up that place less civilized than other folks, so just watch yourself.
Oh, okay, great. What's your name, sorry?
Caitlin,
Thank you, Caitlin.
you're very welcome.
So have a nice day.
And you, make me a persuasion check.
No, I won't have a nice day.
I'm going to wheel myself
Yes, indeed.
and use my guidance.
Yes, indeed.
She's gonna have a great day.
You say persuasion?
Persuasion.
22.
22. You, with this official writ and your explanation of why there is no deadline, you see that she is satisfied with the response that you have given. Hands the writ back to you.
Thank you very much.
Waves you on through.
All right, let's go.
And you head off. You initially have to pick your way through the farmland that is exterior to the city, and that takes you maybe 30, 40 minutes total before you are beyond the boundaries. And headed towards your destination. Now, Dawn Takers, as per usual, there are multiple routes towards your destination. You can travel the main road, or you can travel across country. The main road will take you north slightly, west, and then north again, but there is the option to sort of cut across the wilderness and sort of shave that corner off as well. In which direction would you be going?
So if we're going through the wilderness, that's obviously more dangerous, right?
It is more dangerous, but it is quicker. Thus, you will shave a couple of days off. And you also know that you are very unlikely to encounter any of the Iron Guard on your way, which has been a worry of yours in the past. So those are the pros and cons of each.
I think Siggy looks at Willow and something wordlessly transpires between them, and there's just a nod, and we turn towards the wilderness.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. You do not...
Wait.
Willow
Go on.
will be going for speed to get this one back.
For
is
sure.
more her
Yes.
priority, because even though we may be on the main road, longer is worse. than-
Yes. The more time out,
Yeah.
the more time you have for something to go awry.
Yes.
Understood. Go on. You were gonna... No? Happy?
You sure?
Lovely. And so, Dawntakers, it is not long before you set out away from the city. This first leg of the journey is going to take you roughly 8 days, a week. As you set off, the travel is fairly easygoing. You're traveling ever so slightly downhill as you move away from the foothills of the Giranap Mountains that the capital is nestled upon to more lowland landscape in front of you. You travel over lush, grassy hillsides, through small clusters of pine forest, the floor covered with a carpet of brown, dead needles. You travel alongside small rivulets of water rushing around rocks and between tree roots. The mountains behind you slowly grow smaller and smaller, and in the distance, you can see another mountain range beginning to grow out of the horizon. As you travel in this first leg of your journey, does anyone wish to accomplish anything? You have 8 days on the road.
I will just say, not role-playing anything, but every morning she will cast Aid at 6th level.
Yes.
5th level, sorry, on us.
Perfect.
And every morning whilst everyone is asleep on her 2 watches, she will perform the same ritual that she did the other night to the same item.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. You can take care of those. You can take care of that. Does anybody else wish to do anything on their travels? Do you play panpipes, perhaps? Do you read books?
I was going to say, the first evening Cricket kind of looks at Willow and Siggy expectantly about a bath, and then realizes that he doesn't have to take one anymore, and it's a real freeing feeling for the first couple of days, and then as it gets to like the 4th and 5th, he maybe misses the time and the tradition it takes, but yeah, for that first couple of days especially, he's like, this is amazing. I don't have to take a bath. And once we're out of the city and we're in the space, I'll maybe start playing my panpipes in an evening again.
Perfect.
I think Siggy on the first night looks hopefully at Cricket with the shovel.
Yeah, and
we're like,
Yeah, I don't need it. What? I've got this new look. And I move my hand, and there's almost like a kind of, if you move your hand through a strobe light and you kind of see the ghost of it. It's like that, but mist, kind of water.
Oh.
Look at that. Try and go really quick, and I'll draw a C and see if it.
yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't.
Say you will still need a piss hole.
Okay. He seems brightened slightly, and then Siggy diggy hole
Your destiny.
with much less vigor than usual. Sadie,
The hole's ready.
Sadie, your hole's ready. Also, I think he's gonna let because we're out in the wilderness,
Yes,
he's gonna let
indeed.
the beard and the hair flow free.
You can do so.
Yeah, I'm
And
taking
after about
super
3 days, he's back to just full on beard. And the hair has grown out to there's like a good 3 inches of root of blonde that's tipped with black, which looks fucking sick. Like a nice little balayage.
What now?
A balayage. You
A
know what a balayage
balayage?
is? Yeah, it's like gentle highlights.
I love it. Very sexy.
Sam Hill gets it done.
Love Sam.
There you go. I'm a barber. I know these things.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Aside from that, yeah, maybe he'll just join Cricket on jamming every now and again and calisthenics every morning.
Make me a performance check. Make me a performance check.
Ooh, peas.
Do I have reliable talent in panpipes? Because I'm proficient in them.
Stop it.
She has
I'm
that.
proficient with my panpipes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah?
Yes.
Get fucked, Four Eyes. That is nuts. That is absolutely wild. How mad is that?
How rude.
Oh, I didn't even know you were wearing glasses, Jack. I'm so sorry. It feels targeted now.
Where did that come from?
It's my favourite insult, especially
Incredible.
to people without glasses.
Amazing.
Oh, it's Hot Fuzz, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucked for it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah, I really thought you were just calling you
Oh,
out.
no,
for
no,
it.
I
Sorry,
loved it.
Jack.
I found it funny.
Well,
not
that
Hot
we
Fuzz,
can.
What was the performance check?
Well, I rolled a 3. Where are they? They're panpipes is 10 plus proficiency, so 14.
Hey.
14. Not bad. Not bad at all.
+3 as well.
What's the plus 3?
See, plus what?
Why-
Panpipes is +3.
What?
Oh, I don't know. You said +3.
No, he rolled a 3.
Sorry, I
yeah.
rolled a 3, but
Sorry,
10
sorry,
plus
sorry.
10
4.
plus 4.
So 14.
Sorry.
Then it's my character sheet.
Uh,
Sassy!
I'm so sorry for opening the panpipes.
No. I'm enjoying this.
No, you're all good.
I'm-
It's not bad without even trying, without thinking about it.
I've not played
even
them in
though
a wee
you've not
while.
played them
Yeah.
in so long, you make sweet music
Hell
with
yeah.
Sigismund.
I think Siggy is like starts with his loot. Stop it. Starts with his loot, and as
your loot.
I don't have my loot.
We can harmonise on the panpipes.
Fuck that.
We can
So-
harmonise on our twin panpipes.
I think in that case he'll just sing.
Okay.
But as like Cricket really nails like one particular panpipe solo, he's just gonna falter and breathe off because I rolled a 13. So you beat me.
I didn't.
But he falters a little bit because he's just so freaking proud.
Lovely.
And having taught Cricket how to play the panpipe.
That's gorgeous.
And we
Beautiful.
make sweet, sweet music.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else that anybody wishes to achieve?
When I put the robe on, I automatically know what is in it?
The robe of useful items.
No.
If you're not attuned to it, no.
It's not. You don't attune to it.
Oh, it's not attunable. My mistake. Then yes, you will have been told what the patches are for.
Sick. Cool. Also, these few days, Sadie's making an effort to make sure Tony is included in everything and just being really fun and nice and cool. And I take the wig off and like shake my hair out and feel good again.
Tony, how do you respond?
Oh, I was just gonna go back in time.
By all means.
So just obviously before all of that, I think on the first day of travel, Tony probably wouldn't have spoken to anyone at all, apart from the conversation that she had with Sadie in the morning before they left. But yeah, she would have just kept herself to herself. And while she is on a watch in the evening, on the first night, she's obviously put the dome up and everything. And I feel like she just really feels like the loneliness and the isolation set into her. And it's like a wave of a really familiar emotion and feeling for her, but one that she hasn't felt to this extent for a very long time. And she looks at Willow as she's kind of trancing, and she goes through everything that Willow said to her the night before. So decides to just leave her alone for a little bit. And she just looks at Cricket and remembers how he's been with her, and then looks at Siggy and knows how important kind of all this is to him, to be a group and to really rely on each other and everything from what he said. but she still feels that distance there. She feels it with everyone since the night of the interrogation. And I feel like she just has the thought of it's happening again. And even more fear like rises in her. So she just looks at Sadie and kind of like gently shakes her arm to wake her up a little bit.
Okay. Sadie, you were awoken one night.
No. I don't want.
Will you play squares with me?
What? What now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Is this because this is the only way you know you'll beat me?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a quill?
Yeah, here. Okay. Let's just start like drawing the dots out. And I think unless Sadie says anything else.
Nothing deep, just about the game.
Yeah. She'll just kind of like get into it and like spend the time with Sadie, and then like as they're playing a little bit of time passes and she just says thank you as they're like playing it, but just like kind of more, yeah, not to start a conversation but just to show how much this means to her and how much she needed this and needs her.
I think Sadie just like nudges her in like a very affectionate way, and doesn't say anything, but smiles. And
Beautiful. Cool. Thank you.
Who wins?
Lisa's so competitive. I'll roll for it.
Rollies.
just straight roll, or are we doing like
Yeah.
intelligence?
We'll
you know?
do
Like a
straight
nat
roll.
20.
Yeah, I know.
You always get nat 20s on the most useless things.
Mother. 8.
11.
Tony wins.
It's
Tony's
because
healing.
you woke me up in the middle of the night.
Tony's really good at trivia games. Like she won poo sticks as well.
Thank you.
And I think, sorry, you just get the sense that like she just, she really needed it, and there's like so much apology coming from her, but she can't say it, but you know. I think you'd get that from her.
Yeah, you get the sense that even though what happened, that there's no bitterness there. She doesn't want you to feel guilty. She's respecting your boundaries and doesn't have a problem with that. So,
Anything else anyone wishes to achieve on this first leg of your journey? Wonderful. About a week passes as you slowly trek across the wilderness towards the Grey Plains. About the 9th or maybe 10th day, Willow, you... yes. Willow, you see that in the distance there is a river running across the landscape in a roughly westerly direction. You imagine it's about a day's travel away, just for Willow's benefit. So roughly around mid-afternoon on that 10th day.
Cool. I think if I see that, like on the day before we get
Yeah.
there, I will prepare water walk for when we arrive at that river.
Lovely.
I'll get rid of a Revivify for it.
Yeah, good swap. Good swap.
That only That's one person.
I could take Revivify.
Can you?
Yeah. With my spirit sessions now, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We don't need a third around the table. That makes life too easy.
Yeah.
It says there's
That's
two
Right,
now.
he can just pray people back to life anyway. He doesn't need this.
Catherine's listening.
Because I'm loved by a god.
Literally.
Love.
All night long.
He's always that one extra.
I'm sorry.
Let's tell a story.
That's still a story.
You're all good. As you are on that 10th day, you eventually, about mid-afternoon, approach, and you can see this pretty large expanse of water that is cutting across your path. It looks like the river runs fairly swiftly, though the surface here is quite calm. It's undisturbed by any water crashing over rocks or down rapids or anything like that. The bank slopes gently down to the water's edge, barely higher than the river itself, and you can see that along the banks, reeds and other water plants are thriving here. Bulrushes occasionally sprout up from those cluster of dark green spines. The main flow of the river looks to be about 20 feet across and maybe 10 feet-ish at its deepest point, though the water that flows up to meet the bank stretches the width to over 30 feet. Though at these points you can see that most of that water reaches barely a foot in depth. Cricket, make me a perception or survival check.
May I make perception? Yes, indeed. May I move no more than half of my speed?
You can stand still if you should wish.
I shall. 22.
Cricket, looking at the current, you believe that you could cross the river given your innate swim speed, though you'd have to put a concerted amount of effort in.
How wide is it? 30 feet.
20 feet is the main bulk. The other 10 feet additional is barely a foot of depth. So the main bulk of the river that you need to traverse is about 20 foot wide.
When he kind of looks at it, calculates the length, he just really laconically starts stretching his knees.
Whilst you stretch, if your companions were to swim this, it will be quite a struggle.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
I was going to
But yes,
ask anyway to actively do an assessment of if I feel like if it feels like this is cutting our route, I will assess the situation and see and kind of figure out
Yeah.
what you just told him.
Yeah,
But I was
make me a survival check.
Guidance. I've already rolled. Can I do guidance?
So close.
I've already
you could
rolled.
have, but
that goes against everything I
Sorry.
believe in.
Ben has already rolled. What did you get?
18.
18 is more than enough. You do ascertain that this looks like something you would prefer not to chance.
Okay, cool. We need to cross this, but I've got I can make it so that we can just walk across it. So you guys are up for it?
Hit me.
We're gonna walk on the water?
Yeah.
I've read a story about that.
Same. Man with a beard and long hair.
That's not what I heard.
Sounds hot.
Stop talking about it.
Yes, everyone's game. I'll ritually cast it.
Lovely.
And yeah, make it so that we can walk across water. We can choose to walk across water.
Wonderful. You see Willow.
Oh no, you can't choose. You are walk across water.
You see.
So as I see Cricket stretch, I think Willow will kind of signal whether he wants this on him or not.
I'm good. I'm good. It's my thing.
Cool. She won't cast it on him.
No problem. You see Willow cast this spell on the other four of you. Does this look a certain way, Willow?
I think what will happen is if we're all kind of stood on the ground where we're standing, it's like the ground kind of sinks beneath their feet and it fills up with water, and there'll be this really horrible feeling where all of our feet flood with water for a little bit, as it kind of forms around it. But what it does is it kind of creates this I guess, what would be like a repellent to water
Yeah.
across the shoes, almost like an oily effect.
Love it.
And what happens is as the water's there, it slowly just lifts off, and when the spell's completed, the water is like around the
Yeah.
feet like a little bubble, and then when the
Amazing.
spell finishes, it dissolves, everything remains dry, and then we're now
Amazing.
ready to walk across water.
Lovely.
Dope.
You walk to the water's edge, and immediately you can tell as soon as you get close, the ground underneath is treacherous. It does not provide a stable walking surface at all. The mud slips underneath your boots. But who's going first?
I will go first.
Willow.
Unless anyone puts up a fuss. But
As you get to the water's edge and you step onto it, there is a very odd sensation as the water's surface suddenly feels more stable than the actual earth that was beneath your feet a second ago. You can feel the current underneath and around your feet as the water moves past your boots and up ever so slightly up to maybe the height of the ankle. It as if there was a current pulling it in and up and over your boots as it just passes it like water around a rock. But it does not affect your stride. It is a very peculiar sensation. But you walk out. You walk out, and if you would like to, you can start crossing this river.
I will make sure that everyone kind of gets on.
Yeah.
Especially Sadie.
Lovely.
Whoa!
Are you all walking in tandem, or are you walking in a line?
Squat.
Bow, bow, na, 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 na.
Just make
As-
some of the water go.
Yeah.
As we walk.
Cricket jumps across, and there's the mist of water.
As a matter of fact, I think Siggy, as soon as like Willow casts the spell, looks down at his feet, puts a wicked grin on his face, and goes, "Last one on the other side's a stinky wyvern," and just
Oh, I'm running.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
I want to just drop the spell so bad.
Oh,
I'm not gonna go.
Willow, you have this opportunity
No,
now.
do it.
Let's go to moon water.
Who is running?
Wait,
You two?
Just the children.
Just the children. Willow and Tony, you just walk.
Yeah. But what will happen is when Tony goes to get on, Willow will still not help you, but
Yeah.
she'll just take it nice and slow, and she will there will still be an element of care there. But it will be obviously not putting anything. There's no touch. There's no anything like that.
Yeah,
But there is
just
still
an attention.
yeah.
Lovely.
And
Thank
then
you.
she'll keep an eye on Cricket
Incredible.
and watch him.
So as you stepped out, Cricket will walk out with you and just stand maybe like ankle deep, shin deep, and having not had to take a bath, he has missed the feeling of water on his
Yeah.
skin, so he just stands and enjoys the feeling of the current moving across his feet, feeling
Yes.
that kind of pressure. And then he will watch everyone hopefully safely get to the other side. He
Let's see if they can do that.
will... Oh, okay.
Sadie and Sigismund, this is a very short sprint, so I'll say an athletics check.
Okay. Wait. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, here we go.
Do I use my inspiration on this?
I would. So
This is what's important.
It's not going to help.
Oh.
it was better though. That was better.
8.
31.
31. Cricket, you immediately see Sigismund shout out this challenge and bolt straight to the other side. You see the water with each step start lifting as if magnetized towards his feet as they fall and collide with the surface of the water, and then he is up again and the water continues flowing past him. Sadie does not catch on in time and is oh fuck and tries and rushes, but he is already on the side before she is out into the middle of this river. You are just waiting by Willow.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful stuff.
Death.
You are surprised.
So you have chosen death.
Oh no. Now I'm getting a bit worried.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
dun, dun, dun.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Sorry.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
Cleo.
Water.
The good section.
Cleo. Oh no.
What have you done?
What have I done? We're wearing matching hoodies.
Yeah, thanks for the support, guys.
You didn't come to Disney
D
with
for
us.
Dawn
D for
takers.
Dowie.
Fucking wish.
Why is yours a G?
What's yours?
It's a
Yours
D.
D.
Sadie, can
fine.
you please make me a strength saving throw?
Yes.
No.
No. 16.
16 is a failure.
Oh, no.
Cricket, you watch as Sadie is beaten to the other side, and just as she reaches the middle, something whips out from underneath the surface
Oh,
of
no.
the water, strikes Sadie, and pulls her underneath. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Yes.
And welcome back.
And welcome, Jack.
And
Just
welcome-
before I ask you to roll initiative,
My drag.
Lisa,
I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I know it never happens. I actually have a +1 to strength, not a -1.
not -1, so that makes it an 18, not a 16. An 18 just succeeds.
How convenient!
You feel something wrap around you and pull your form underneath the water, and
Hey.
you push it off you, and it slips slightly, meaning that you cannot, that it cannot pull you underneath. So that changes things entirely.
No, I don't know where
Instead of rolling initiative, therefore, it is going to take its other 2 attacks.
Slay.
Oh. Yes, we shall.
We shall be
We shall
slain.
slay.
That is a miss.
Are you sure?
Massive green tentacle breaks the surface of the water and tries to grapple you, Sadie, and you duck out of the way as it whips across from you. A third tentacle is going to come at you, and that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah,
You take
that hits me real bad. Guys, I'm just like,
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Oh, God.
and so it begins.
Oh, God.
And now
The end is near.
take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also and you are grappled.
Hey, that's my thing.
So he owns grapple.
Yeah. See, bought and paid for.
Grapple by Sigismund.
And with
Both
that,
grappling.
now can everybody please roll initiative?
As I see the tendril, I will woe the creature's result to initiative. So
Whoa.
it
Can
will
you
have.
wheel and woe in this? Oh, it's a
Yes,
different
it's
day.
different day,
isn't
so I
it?
just
Never
rolled.
Mind. I'm
So you got
sorry,
minus
Ben.
4 to your initiative, Jack.
Minus 4 to my.
Can I just ask where exactly we all where we were? At
Yes,
this
indeed.
point? Because
I'll get to that in just a moment
Alright.
before we start the battle.
what fun!
Ooh.
So funny. Now I'm cured. I'm rolling like dog shit. Although the strength save was good.
The strength of
Strength save was decent.
Didn't really matter in the end, did it?
Dude, you're fine. You didn't go under.
You're not going under.
What is that face?
Minus 4 to the frog healers.
Minus 4 to the.
To the what? Sorry, Jack.
Nothing.
To the song. To the
Nothing.
Cricket family!
Nothing.
Uncle Fungus.
Rewind that moment at home. You will hear exactly what he said. Play it on.
Fuck's
It
sake.
said cricket's dad.
Fuck's sake. God fucking.
Rewind your entire family.
Cricket, do you guys know each other?
It's the spawn pool. It's,
Yeah.
it's birthing.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Hey, Dave, stop.
Say it in grung.
Baby.
That was spectacular.
I remember thinking when I was writing this character before the campaign started, I was like, that's going to be his thing. After every sentence, he's going to be like, and I did it maybe twice in the first episode, and I was like, that sucks. Never did it again. That's it. That's all you're getting this campaign.
I wonder when he'll figure out the other stuff that sucks.
So am I grappled above the surface?
Yes.
Are my feet touching the water?
Yes.
What's the tabaxi name?
No, it's not. No, it's
Hold
not.
on.
It's not a
Touching the
song.
water.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't tell me I suck, Ben. Don't tell me I suck.
You suck.
No.
25 to 20.
Oh,
20.
me. 23.
Oh, sorry. Well, you can have it then.
Sorry.
23.
Yeah.
22. 20. 20.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you.
That was a journey.
Why was there a 3 originally?
Believing.
I prefer faithfully.
What happened to the 3?
Um,
No, we knew.
20 to 15.
Girl?
Cool.
Oh, God.
You guys always roll so bad on
We do.
I have
Yeah, we do.
advantage as well.
Do you? I've always rolled badly on initiative.
I will
don't
let
know
him
why.
take you.
Let him take me.
Cricket and Willow are like, so we got the slip on these guys. Should we
Yeah,
just,
you guys should just go.
don't stop
I
believing?
have so many intrusive thoughts.
Hold on,
15 to
stop
10.
Me!
14.
13!
10.
Hey!
Sigismund.
Hi.
What is your dexterity?
Oh, you're tied with the
You're
frog
giving
princess.
things away there, Jack.
You're tied with the frog princess.
Siggy versus
12.
Cricket.
Papa Cricket. Papa Grung.
Or +1.
Papa Grung from Zaza to Zapco.
The grung.
Tony, you got 13.
Yeah, I did.
What is your dexterity?
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh.
What does this mean?
Dexterity modifier.
Yes, I'm aware of what
Plus
that
2.
means. +2.
With that, Willow, you are up.
She sighs and looks at Sadie. Sadie,
It's one of those air things.
Somebody get my hat.
No, you don't. That was lovely.
Crazier.
What are we doing, Willow?
so I'm just saying this.
No, you're all good.
Help! Sadie's an inflatable car.
Okay, no,
size
fine.
thing.
Yes, I will look at Sadie and God.
Right, lock in.
And I will. I'm just gonna fuck flavor. I'm just gonna cast polymorph on her, and I'm
On
gonna turn
her.
her into a giant eagle.
A giant eagle.
Oh, Lisa.
Thing which I hate
Sadie, you are frightened.
of myself. I see my reflection in the water.
You must move away from yourself.
When will...
You're gonna have to be an owlbear for now, Sadie.
Still pot bird.
Who cares?
You see Sadie's form swell, her face
Oh,
elongate and hook. Feathers burst out of her face as she becomes this huge giant eagle.
Oh no, she's become everything she hates. You just got one white and blue wing.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
What size is a giant eagle?
Large beast.
Oh no, that's different. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna make a strength save to see if it can hold on.
Cool. I will woe its result. -4.
Very bad. As Sadie's form enlarges and bursts out in this plume of feathers, the tentacle is shunted off of her and it unwraps. You are now no longer grappled.
Nice.
yay.
As it goes off, she will put her hand forward and touch like 3 areas in the space in front of her, and a bow will then appear out of a constellation and solidify in her hand.
Nice.
And she will take a shot as the tendrils like flailing off. She's going to take a shot at the creature's tendril.
Perfect. I'll say that it is because you are only aiming at the tentacle. I'll say it's got half cover, so it gets a boost to its AC, but you can see it. So make an attack roll.
22.
Oh, that will hit. Yes.
Sorry.
You're all good.
Just checking that nothing's changed. Yeah, 6 + 5 is 11. Radiant damage.
Radiant damage. A streak of radiant light arcs through the air as the tentacle slams down onto the water. This radiant bolt just pierces straight through before the tentacle back down beneath the waves.
And I think she'll take a couple. Well, she'll have a moment where she will look down at Cricket, knowing full well probably what he's about to do. Then look back at Sadie
Yeah.
and know that she needs to keep the concentration up and have a moment of inner conflict.
Okay.
Just gives Cricket a squeeze on his cloak and his shoulder, and then just takes a couple of steps back.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Cricket, you are up.
Cricket is going to see this thing lash out at Sadie. His dagger's already in his hand. He's taken 2 steps forward, and then he sees this. You wouldn't see a bolt of anything over your shoulder for polymorph. You just see it happen.
Yeah, you would have seen her do stuff with it.
So he sees Sadie turn into this bird. He looks back at Willow. Just ever so slightly shakes his head at her ability to just pull something out of the bag, and will stop, and then he'll take a couple of steps to the right, so he stands in between Willow and the river, and then he's going to look at Tony and falter for a second, and then he's going to take another step, so he's kind of in front of both of them and the water, and he's going to hold his dagger, and he's just going to hold an action.
Okay. What action are you holding?
An attack with the dagger.
Lovely. What is the trigger?
A tentacle coming towards any of the 3 of us.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Sigismund.
Aya. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold an action as well. But I'm going to hold a spell. Is that okay?
Yes,
Right.
if you do not expend it by the next turn, it will use that spell slot regardless, so just so you're aware. But yes, you can hold a spell. What spell are you holding?
I'm going to... Siggy's going to reach into his rune bag, grab 3 runes that symbolize noise, fear, and loud, or like loud noises, basically. And he throws those into the air, and they like hang in the air in front of him and begin to glow. And I'm going to hold Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers, fantastic stuff.
Third
Thank you very
level.
much. Third level.
Third level.
Amazing.
Psionic
Sigismund.
shit now in our group. This is
I know.
great.
That
And
is-
as they're hanging in the air, they
holes.
just kind of ring ever so gently.
Yeah.
That maybe the others would hear across the water.
Incredible. Tony.
Oh, the trigger, sorry, is if I see any sign of the creature.
Thank you. Antonia, you are up.
Okay. Okay, so she sees all this happening. She sees Willow take a step back in her kind of peripheral vision, and there's a moment where she, like, automatically goes to step back to be, like, next to her. But she remembers the words that she said and stops herself. But she's still gonna bump out her Twilight Sanctuary around us all.
What's the radius on your sanctuary?
I think it's 30 feet, I think. It's been a while. Yes, 30 feet.
Is it 30-foot radius or 30-foot diameter? 30-foot radius.
Yep.
Every hair on Willow's body stands on end as this Twilight Sanctuary forms around her.
That'll get everyone.
Great. And then she will... I feel like she goes to cast a spell as she usually would through her like hands and her holy symbol, but she's holding the staff, and she's like... There's a moment where she's like, oh yeah, okay. And she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah.
But as you guys see it kind of come from the orb, which you guys see as white on the staff, it looks like it forms stronger, like in a more defined, realistic kind of way than it usually did with its translucent vibes. It's definitely more solid and seems a bit stronger. And she's just going to cast that and put it kind of near to where the... Can we see the creature? No. Near to where she thinks it is then ready to strike.
There in front of Cricket, sort of next to giant eagle Sadie.
Dope.
If I was to strike with it now, would it be disadvantage, or could I, like...
You can't see the creature.
Don't
Willow
know if
could...
I need to. It just says,
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you don't...
it says
If you,
but it says within a creature within 5 feet of
you
it.
can
Obviously,
make
I
me an
don't
attack roll
know.
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you do not know.
Let me check for you.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Natural one. The spiritual weapon carves into the water and doesn't affect the water at all. The water doesn't move in response to this force cutting through it, but you do not seem to have connected with anything.
Cool, then I will give myself some temporary hit points,
Lovely.
and that's my turn.
DM. Sorry,
Hello.
I didn't get my bonus action.
Bonus action.
So I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Sadie.
Fantastic stuff.
Evil Sadie.
Thank you very much.
What do you say?
Bardic.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. No, I don't say anything. But he pulls another rune from the bag and just like flicks it, and it kind of hangs, hovering in the air in front of you, ringing slightly, and that'll be your Bardic.
Very cool. You all see something shift underneath the surface of the water. A huge figure. And rising up out of the water, the surface bulging before it splits and cascades down the side, this huge green mass. You see a gigantic frog-like creature, a massive toothy maw, 3 eyes on a stalk on its head, 4 tentacles lash out around it. You can see that its back is it looks almost lumpy and deformed. There are these massive bulges on it. You can see this behemoth of a frog. This frog-hemoth, if you will.
What?
It's Celia from Monsters Inc.
If not friend-shaped, if not friend, why friend-shaped?
I'm glad you find him so
Cutie.
cute.
Yeah, cutie.
You see this creature rise up out of the water and just
Excuse me, sir?
anyone who was holding an action can now take that action. We'll go from left to right. Sigismund.
So he leans forward and goes, in blood.
Love it. Yes. Let's do it.
Hey, I just
I make you my Dranger. Yeah, no. So he clicks his fingers, and the 3 runes begin to spin faster and faster, and they become like a blur and begin to encircle the froghemoth's head, just like ringing to a piercing degree.
Okay.
And it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, can I borrow some D6?
Of course you can.
That's a natural 19
Ooh, yeah,
on the
no,
dice.
That's a success, but he still takes half.
Half damage.
D6. Sorry, I need quite a few D6s for
Hey,
one.
hey.
That's 5. And I just read this. This is why I cast this spell. I just read this in my features because I'm casting this through my spiritual focus. I get an extra D6.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Very
Fun.
good.
So that's 66, and you'll take half.
Oof. That's good.
Love it.
That doesn't suit you. Man, I feel so sassy.
So it takes 18 half to 6.
18 half to 9.
9, sorry.
You're all good. You're all good.
Thank you.
Puts them on that. Immediately, this ringing, though you hear it, it doesn't seem to affect you, but this creature's tentacles start whipping around, and it curls it over its own head as it tries to stop this noise, and it just that is your held action. I believe your held action was if a tentacle comes towards you.
I was going to say, call me out my wording there if it's not happened yet.
No
That's fine.
problem at all. Sadie, you're an eagle. You did not have...
I did not, but can I just commend you for having the same tongue position as the bullywug that you spoke at for that sound, because that's consistency for frog
What
folk.
a
is-
pull!
Zoology, man.
What a
Zoology.
pull!
You like,
Well, the noise.
I'd forgotten about
I just
that.
want to commend you on your tongue position.
I was literally like, fair props to you, Jack, because that's
I'll take that.
I've been grossed out by that tongue position
I'm
before.
so
and it-
sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry.
that's great. I think I've seen this tongue before.
Tony,
Okay.
you
I'm chilling,
made
man.
an attack with the spiritual weapon. You did not have a held action, so it is just you, Cricket. This creature is
give it
going
to
to
me.
take its turn. You
Not
see,
written.
as it rises up out of the water, some of those bulges on its back detach
Yeah.
and drop into the water. It is then going to make 3 attacks.
Did it? Which one?
It failed.
If it, no, it
No,
succeeded.
it succeeded.
Okay, cool.
As the runes whip back to you, Sigismund, they draw its attention slightly, and it whips a tentacle at you. .28 to hit.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
You take
How exciting. Maybe it is time to nuke.
Yeah, maybe.
you take 22 points
Maybe it
of
is.
bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Oh dear.
That's his thing.
Yeah, it's mine.
Uno reverse.
It's all right, guys. I still have 121 hit.
Yeah, you do.
Why do you
There
speak
we-
too soon, man? Why do you do this to yourself?
It hits you for 120 hit points.
I'm really good at this.
This is always my problem. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is gonna go great. No.
It is going to whip out another tentacle
Needs a bit more signal.
at you as a giant eagle right in front of it.
You have a bardic.
But she's just a pretty bird. A pretty
That's going to
bird.
be 28 to hit you as well.
No, just a bird.
Kill me. I'm an awful creature.
I'd rather die.
You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. You are also grappled.
Oh.
And then looking next to you, it can see a small frog-like creature. It's going to look at you. This huge blue throat pouch expands and contracts, and then and a tongue is going to whip out straight towards you.
Frogs are friends, not food.
Oh, I need you to make a strength save, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
okay.
a roll, strength save.
Oh!
No.
19!
A 19 succeeds.
Hey!
You feel this huge purple pointed tongue pad smash into your chest and begin to grip on, and you flip a dagger and slice up between it and use that to push it off and away, and the tongue back into its mouth. That is going to be its turn. Sadie, you are up. You are grappled.
Cool. I'm going to try and attack it with my beak. I'm going to try and bite the tentacle.
Yes, okay, absolutely. I will say you can do that.
Disadvantage?
No, because you're not restrained.
Okay, great.
So, yes, give me an attack.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. Roll me damage.
He's so good as a bird.
8 points of damage.
Come on.
Piercing.
Piercing damage,
from a
thank you
piercing.
very much.
That is a multi-attack. I will then, with my talons.
Yes, yes, indeed. Give me an attack roll.
That's not going to hit. That's an 8.
An 8 unfortunately misses. You are able to peck at this tentacle and start tearing chunks of this soft, wet flesh out of it, and you can see underneath this bright green coloration there is like this white-ish flesh underneath, and you just start tearing that away. You cannot get your claws up underneath it at the moment. That is your action, Sadie.
Done.
Fantastic. That is your turn. Cricket. From underneath you, you just see a flick of something swim directly towards you.
Should have been wind.
That is going to be a 19 to hit you.
Does?
Oh, wait, Sadie Jones was okay.
You see a giant leech
No!
bursts out of the water. Its mouth parts extend out of its head, and it latches onto your chest, biting into you.
Yeah. I think we'll say as I've taken the tongue off my chest,
Yes.
my arms are up here, so I'm open for business. And it comes straight at me.
Con save. Because he's poisonous.
Yes, indeed. You take 9 points of piercing damage. You are grappled.
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 Okay.
It latches onto your chest. It needs to make a con save. That is not going to do it. That is a... that's an 8, so that's a failure. It is poisoned. Yeah, man.
I'm curious, to be devil's advocate, would it... What comes first, the attack roll or the con
The
save?
chicken or the egg?
The attack roll, because the attack hits, it
I
makes
suppose, yeah,
contact, and then
Then
it's
it gets
poisoned.
poisoned,
No,
yeah.
but good looking out. Absolutely right. I will find that in a moment. That is its turn.
No.
Another
That was the
one
leech's
is
turn.
going to fly out and attack the eagle.
Oh God, Sadie!
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Damn,
Leave the poor birdie alone.
stop rolling so good.
Bye bye.
Get off the bed.
That's my fault, bad.
You take 17 points of piercing damage. You are grappled by a different creature.
Oh my gosh.
Pull me apart!
So you have 2 separate grapples on you.
It just means you can't move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that. I'm king of grapple.
Which means that top of the round, Willow, you are up.
Sadie, you said an eagle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As she sees this like double grapple, and again sees Cricket grappled, this kind of moment of just conflict again, and then kind of sees this Twilight Sanctuary come over her, and just kind of hits in her head. And she gets a flash of polymorphing Corey into a squirrel and the elation of her family that are all there being together, and then a flash of her hugging Gwen and seeing her grappled again, and she just runs in to where the frog behemoth is. Sorry.
Oh. You are not going to take an attack of opportunity from the leech that is on Cricket.
Cool. And she will just her hand will cramp, and her eyes will go black, and she'll just wrap her hands around the tentacle. And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
At 5th level.
Lovely.
That's a chunky spell. It's a save, right?
Inflict wounds is an
Yes.
attack
Very
roll.
interesting.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
So that is 2 seconds. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
You're a conspiracy.
What's your bardic inspiration dice?
Yeah. Yep. Oh.
I'm really sorry.
No, you're all good.
Retroactively put that out. I don't have Inflict Wounds in my spell list.
Back.
No
I
worries.
thought I did. So I'll Blight instead.
Okay, Blight.
So yes, she'll run up. She'll wrap her hands around the tentacle, and
Yeah.
we'll do a 5th level Blight.
5th
on
level
it.
Blight. That's a save on its part.
Yes,
the
and I
frog is a
will
plant.
immediately. Whoa! Its result. Whoa! So -2.
This is on the frog hemoth, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a 22
Okay. With the -2.
with the -2.
Ew. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 19, 26. 34 halved.
34 halved to 17. Puts him on that. As you see the black...
There's a con save, yeah.
Yes.
Con save, yeah, cool.
Yeah, on the con save. You see these black tendrils just pulse out along one of these tentacles, wrapping around, causing the skin to flake and dry and crack. And you just hear this from it as it... what it can only do as scream in pain. Willow, that is your movement and action.
I'm in melee with it, aren't I?
You are.
So I'll do a disadvantage shot.
Okay.
With my bow. 18 to hit.
18 will still hit. Roll me damage.
Come on.
9. 14 points of radiant damage.
14
And she
points
kind of
of
just shoots it straight into its mouth.
Yeah, as it careens
It, like,
backwards, the
slides up
shot
its
goes straight up and out the top of its head, not leaving any mark, but you can hear the pain that this creature is in as it towards you.
Am I still in the sanctuary?
Yes, you are.
Tony
I
will try and give you
I will.
temporary hit points.
I will not even accept them.
Don't know if you can.
Do you,
you have a
read me
choice?
the spell?
It says you. It just says you grant a person
It
temporary
doesn't
hit
work.
points.
It
And
does not work.
She walks out.
Damn. That could have been 18.
18 temporary hit points.
Yo.
Gosh darn.
Willow, is that your turn?
I'll have them instead. They'll stack on me.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's looking at me?
It definitely has one of its eyes on you, but it is looking in multiple different directions.
I will try and run out of its melee.
You're going to try and run out of its melee.
I will go towards the other side if I can. Yeah, to go away from cricket.
Towards me. We'll get you there,
That's
so you
fine.
are still in
That's
its
fine.
radius for now.
Am I still in Tony's aura? Because if I'm not...
Yes,
That's
it can
fine.
even get Sigismund. Cricket, you're up.
I will take a step. I'll see Willow whiz past.
Yeah.
Towards this froghemoth.
Mm-hmm.
I will take a step after her.
You will-
but realise I'm weighed down by the
Yes.
weight of this leech. And so I will use my bonus action to insightfully fight it. That's
Yes,
okay?
indeed, you
That
can
would
do
be,
so. Deception check on its part.
Yes, please. Does reliable talent count for this? Because it's an insight check.
You are
on my
making an
roll.
insight check,
Okay,
yes.
20.
That is a failure on its part. You have insightfully fought it.
Amazing. I'm going to try and make an attack roll against it.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
You. 15 plus 10, 25.
25 will hit.
I'm going to grab its tail, hold it still,
Yeah.
and jam upwards with the knife into its belly, and then try and just slit it down from head to tail.
Lovely. Roll me damage.
From navel to nose.
Get over here, you snake. 1, 2, 3. Get the ones out of the way. 4, 5. Come on, lads. 15. 18 plus. 6. 18 plus 6 is 24.
Fantastic. You slice through it, your dagger slipping past its soft flesh quite easily. You pull upwards, and there is now a 1-foot gash where its tail was, and it writhes in pain. You can feel the muscles of this creature just lock up and tense, but that does make it latch onto you even more.
Yeah. I think he expected, through the size of it, to have taken it out in a hit. And as it rides around and gets tighter, he's like, fucking get off me!
Okay.
Temporary hit points if you are willing to accept.
I don't know how magic works. I don't know.
17.
17. Thank you very much.
Willow, as you run past another leech, is going to jump out at you.
How many are there?
How many are there?
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
$14 points of piercing damage. You are grappled. As this creature protrudes this ring of massive pointed teeth and latches onto your back.
Con save.
Say again.
I've got to make a con save.
Con save.
Oh, crap. There's a 9 years inspiration. Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Another one's going to go for you, Willow.
Yeah.
This is not good.
That's a 14 to hit.
Misses.
That misses. Another creature bursts out of the water, lunging for you, but as one of these leeches latches on and stops you in your tracks, it flies past you, skating along the ground here, and instead is going to move over to Sigismund. But Sigismund, it is your turn. You are up.
Ah, crap. Okay. I'm gonna see all this grappling going on. I know. I'm gonna take offense at that, frankly, because that's kind of my thing. And as a bonus action, I'm going to engage my new boots.
Yes, indeed.
Do a little spring hop, click them in the air, and grow one size larger.
The ground underneath you shifts out of the way at your new weight, and you grow one size larger.
Yay, biggie sicky. Can I get to the froghemoth? How far away is he? Yeah, I killed him.
If you straight towards it is 30 feet, there is a leech in the way, however.
Oh, I can't move through it, can I?
Oh, you are also grappled by it.
What? Why? When?
Because it hit you before.
By the froghemoth?
By the froghemoth, not the leech.
So I can't move.
Did
Yes.
they have to, when Sadie became a large eagle, they had to do
That is
something?
very true. Thank you. What? Yes.
He's gone to large.
I'm large now. Large and in
That
charge.
is a natural one.
Yes.
You are no longer the tentacles are ripped from your form.
apart.
There is still the leech to contend with.
Okay. In that case, can I just go round the leech and get to the froghemoth? I'll take the opportunity attack, I don't care. 35.
Yes, you can just get there. You
Excellent.
can just get there. It's going to make an opportunity attack against you.
Bring it on.
That is not going to hit. You just run straight past it.
Nice.
This new stride that you have, taking you past it way further than it anticipated, and it and starts running, starts crawling back towards you.
Lovely. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna attack it, but for my first attack, let me know if I can do this. I want to try.
You cannot.
I want to try and knock it prone
Okay.
with an unarmed strike.
That's going to be a shove attack.
Okay.
So you're going to have to try and shove it.
Yes.
So that is going to be... That's going to have to be a contested athletics check.
Before we do this, shall I tell you what I want to do with my full turn?
Go on.
I want to knock it prone and then I want to grapple it while it's
Yeah.
prone.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Fabulous. In that case, yes, I want to knock it prone first.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Contested athletics.
Ew. 21 from me.
17. Yes. So you run up to it and you just slam
Shoulder
your
barge.
entire form and knock it off its side, and it into the water. It's now on its side, getting back up. You want to grapple it.
I then want to grapple it.
So this will be another athletics check. I'll say you have advantage because it's prone.
Yes, very good.
Lovely.
Come on, man. Come
So
on.
this is my second attack.
Yes.
Avantage. What was it? Athletics.
Athletics.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, 19 plus 12. 30 something.
That will absolutely do it. You grab one of the tentacles and press down on it.
Well, actually, dear.
Oh, by all
If
means,
I may flavor it
away.
myself.
Yes, indeed.
What he does is he runs up to the froghemoth in his new giant size. He's gonna hook one arm like around its middle, launch himself into the air, and basically like slam it down into the ground like
Yes.
pile driver style.
Yes. I've been watching wrestling.
I've been watching wrestling, and then as he's done that, he's going to flip over its back so that so he's essentially sitting on its back and pull its arms,
Tentacles, yeah.
tentacles backwards so that its face is kind of pressing into the ground,
Okay.
and he's just riding it backwards like that.
Incredible. Thank you very much, Sigismund.
Would you like some
alright, it's
temporary
alright,
hit
let's
points, Siggy?
Yes, I'll take some temp hit points.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
I'll-
Right, on it.
right in the tray,
That
please.
was lovely.
you.
17.
Sorry. And that's my turn.
You are making the most noise, Sigismund. So so another leech. Another leech is going to try and make an attack against you.
Yucky.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah. Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Lovely.
I haven't used my reaction this turn, right?
You have
Up and
not.
around again.
You have not, and you're not restrained because you're only grappling with your hands. So absolutely, you can silvery
I
barbs.
just turn and look at the leech and go,
That is going to miss. It again burst
nice
out of the
one.
water, flying past you. Which means that Tony, you are up.
Great.
oh yes, I will give advantage to Tony.
Oh, lovely. All right. That'll change my plan.
I turn to the leech, go, I turn to Tony, and go,
Okay. I'll do something else because that will make sense then. I will. She'll hold out her hands towards big frog thing.
Big frog thing.
And she's going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Da, 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 da.
It is prone, so this is a ranged attack, so you have disadvantage, but because you have advantage, it's a straight roll.
Oh, that's going to be 29.
29 will definitely hit. Roll me damage.
Okay, and remember to plus things. Yep.
I always imagine Tony going,
Don't. It's Kendall.
Easy little dice.
There's more as well, but I need that. I don't.
Funnily enough, that's exactly the sound the frog hemoth makes.
Hey, leave me alone. 22 points of radiant damage.
banging.
And
Lovely.
there's advantage on the next strike, whoever does that.
This glittering silver energy starts to sparkle across the frog hemoth's form as you strike it with that radiant energy.
Where
Tony,
is my
that's your
spiritual
action.
weapon as of yet? Is it next to anything?
It's next to one of the leeches that is grappling Cricket.
I will go for that.
I will. Fuck you, you little green frog.
I just see a very strong little moon come and slice.
Give me an attack roll.
Little butt.
Strong little butt.
Strong little butt.
Get it off!
16?
On the leech will hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on now.
So that's because I cast it from my stats. Maths. Lots of maths happening. 15 points of force damage?
Kill it.
Nice.
Spiritual? Yes. Yeah, and I added the things.
15 points of damage.
That's all we got time for, folks. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it.
You see this moon-shaped force smash into the leech, and it rocks your
World.
It rocks your
It does.
whole world.
It really does.
It rocks your form cricket as this creature is latched on tight to you. Tony, is that your turn?
It's still alive.
Still alive.
As if.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
chunkier than we imagined.
Another leech is going to burst out, and it's going to go for you, Sigismund, again.
Bring it on, come on.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
It's just a table, Jack.
Jackery smackery.
Ben.
11 points of piercing damage. You are grappled by two. You are grappled. You are not grappled yet, but you are now grappled.
Okay. Grappled.
You are.
Grapple.
Oh, you are not grappled, but you're
so
grappled.
much grappling
You're not
going on.
grappled, but now you're grappled. Grapple.
The frog hemoth is also grappled.
The frog hemoth is also grappled. I've
Give me a
run
little
out of grapples, so I'm gonna use a hunter's mark.
How'd you like them grapples?
Oh, very good.
Yes, we've done that before. Don't mind.
grapples.
What? We've done how'd you like them grapples?
Which brings us to the frog hemoth's turn.
I like
One of the tentacles is going to whip
I'm sorry for
around
you.
and try and crash into you, Sigismund.
How many tickles?
15 to hit.
10.
That is my AC, yeah.
Okay.
No.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You got 10 HP, right?
That's my temp HP gone now.
It's okay, you can have some more.
You are grappled by two different creatures now.
Joy.
And it is going to bring you around to its face and take a chunk out of you.
Ow!
Can it move him? Or is that flavor?
Flavor.
Okay.
That's going to be 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
$24 points of piercing damage.
Rude.
You, however, are not a medium creature. You are a large creature now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Large creature now, aren't you?
Try and swallow me, you little prick.
Nothing. Its final attack.
You little prick. It's that giant frog. You little prick.
It's ironic.
Its final attack. Ooh. Just out of range is going to go to the big bird in front of it.
Big bad.
Get that
That's
bit.
going to be a 13 to hit.
That's my AC.
Excuse me, DM, I'm terribly sorry.
Me and Bob.
It is prone.
Yes.
So
these should be at disadvantage?
Be at disadvantage, these attacks.
That one will still hit Sadie.
No.
Poo.
Should we just...
There was 2 against me.
2 against you.
Yeah.
Do you remember what damage you took?
First one was 15.
First one was
15.
15 to hit.
No.
First one was 15 to hit.
That'll be 25 to hit.
Okay, fair enough, that's still...
Yeah, just roll high again for...
And that's going to be 23 to hit.
Okay, so
still
they would've hit
well.
anyway. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you for keeping me honest.
No worries.
It hits you for the damage.
Are these leeches or tentacles?
These are tentacles.
But you also have leeches around.
These tentacles.
some finger emojis in the chat.
27 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Sadie,
No gang
and you are
signs.
grappled by a tentacle.
Okay. I am now Sadie again.
You are now Sadie again.
Sadie, yeah. Nope.
Sadie,
Sadie again.
Oh man,
You still have that bardic.
we just wanted to cross a river.
But that is its turn. It's grappled.
Yes.
It's grappled.
That's great.
So it can't get up. Sadie, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Who's? Is it just one thing in melee with me? The thing in front of me?
The leech is attached to you, and there's a tentacle around you as well.
If you change
Yeah. If
shape
I become
with the
smaller,
leech-
do I just like out of the grapple?
Yes.
For the leech,
Science.
I'll say yes. For the froghemoth, I'll say no. So you are still grappled by the froghemoth, but not the leech.
Okay.
I like it. I've not tried saying bro chill yet. Maybe that'll be my next turn.
Chill.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. The fading grunt.
What the hell is even that?
What the hell
Fuck
is
it,
even
I'm gonna
that?
try and break out of the grapple.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a strength check.
Yardic.
Come on.
Athletics.
Periodic?
17.
17 is a success. You managed
Come
to
on.
shove off this
Shove off,
tentacle, and you land in the water. You are now in the middle of the river.
You're on
Cool.
it.
But I'm on the river, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the river because of water
Yeah.
walk. Yes, absolutely.
If there's anything else still in melee with me, just the leech,
Just the leech in front of you.
can I use my telekinetic shove to push it
As
away
bonus
from
action,
me?
yeah, 5 feet away.
Yeah. It is a save.
It is a save. That's gonna be
17 is the DC.
no. That's gonna be a fail.
Yay.
5 foot back. Fantastic.
Then I'm gonna run away.
And then you're gonna run away.
See you later.
Where are you running, Sadie?
Towards me, 30 feet. Actually, no. Wait. No, I'm gonna go towards Tony's side because I want to stay within the
Come
aura.
here.
So I'll go behind Tori.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Tony will like
There?
shove you behind her.
Is that as far as I can go?
Yeah.
Can I go even further than that?
No, that's
Okay,
your
cool.
max.
Great.
A temporary hit points.
Literally stand behind Tony.
Yeah.
Can I crouch behind that bush?
17.
The
Temporary.
leech that is
Nice.
on you, Cricket, is going to make an attack. Because it is already grappling you with its bite attack, it's going to use its drain.
Uh-oh.
Get that plug hole away from me!
Great for medicinal reasons.
Yeah. It's just bloodletting, man. You'll be fine.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 12.
Okay. Not great.
It didn't even roll.
No, it's already
Wait, who
attacked.
That's an auto hit.
Leech.
The leech.
At Sadie.
Yeah.
No, at
No.
you, sweetheart.
How does it take an attack of opportunity at Sadie?
It
if it's-
doesn't.
Oh, that
does-
was just its turn?
No, it's
Yeah.
just its
That
head.
was just its turn.
Segue that didn't happen there. Sweet.
Absolutely fine.
Sadie pushed the leech on her away so she could run away. The leech on you, because it's grappling you
Yeah,
with its
yeah,
bite,
yeah. No,
it
I'm with
digs
you.
its teeth in, and you just feel the blood drained from you.
Question about temporary hit points.
Yes,
Does
indeed.
it bypass them
That's your max HP, not
Yeah,
temporary.
yeah. So it will just reduce your max HP. So
So would it
no,
bypass?
no. So I would say in this instance it bypasses your temp HP because otherwise it will
Your
reduce
max
your
would
temp
be
HP and
off.
then
Oh,
your
I'm sorry,
max.
you're talking about these max HP. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ben, shut up. You still got the aid max on. Okay. That's right, sorry.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks.
I'm panicking.
No, you're all good. You're all good. You're all good.
I'm just, Willow cares for a lot of people in this group.
She cares for 3 people in this
Yeah.
room. No, I'm just kidding.
You're one of them.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's
Yay.
I thought I had Siggy with me then, but never mind.
I care for you. I care for everybody. You know he does. got a big old heart. There's a lot of love to go around.
Swim, launch itself at you, Sadie. Cricket, you have an attack of opportunity if you would like to.
What's it going for, Sadie?
I use my
Yes.
reaction. Jump in the way. Can I take
You
the
see
bullet?
it. You see it
I'm running
dive
like Jack
under the
Sparrow.
water. That's all you see.
Dun, dun, dun,
It
dun.
was the leech that was on Sadie.
Oh yeah, go on. I'll have a shot at it.
Give me an attack roll.
What does that
Why
do?
is it not going for me?
Oh, is that cocked? Yes, I suppose it is.
I'm right there.
25.
25 will hit. Roll me damage.
No, it's just a D4 plus 6 because it's a different one. Yeah.
Yes.
8 points.
8 points of damage. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
It's then going to make an attack against you, Sadie. That's a natural 20.
Silvery Bobs. Now I've
Your
used my
reaction,
reaction.
that's all right.
Fuck. Sorry.
Can I do anything?
Pretty got
Can I throw myself in front of her?
Oh, alas, you cannot.
Why not? Why? Tell me why.
I said so.
Tell me why.
It's weird that you can't use your reactions to do that, you know? Like, I feel like that's
There
a
are
very...
there are classes that you
Yeah, I
can
was
do
going to say
stuff
it's
like
a
that.
very, like, normal thing to do.
Tony
No,
just
she said-
watches this leech go very
24
slowly
points of
past.
piercing damage to you, Sadie. You are
Get it.
again grappled. Which means that top of the round, Willow, you are up again.
Yes, you are. Me?
Yes.
Do your job.
I'm grappled. She's very stressed. I think, again, more flashes of Sumner and Sadie relationship is going through her mind. And she's going, oh, Siggy.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Jack, making this a tentacled thing is really, really.
Is it the tentacles
Not
or birds?
nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for once.
Have we ever had anything that's not?
No, I don't think so.
I'm scared.
What are we doing, Willow?
Crying.
Willow's going to... Oh, do I put Siggy in jeopardy or do I not?
Do it.
He's fine.
I'll be fine.
Are you grappled at the moment?
No.
Yes.
By
Yes.
2 things. No, by 1 thing.
By
Does
two
that do
things.
anything to your strength, mechanically? No. Okay, I hope you... No, it's just... Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Yeah, cool. I'm going to take the risk. She's going to... stars are going to start to appear around her. Her breathing is going to get quite fast, and she's going to teleport this way, 30 feet, but I'll... Not to go off the map, so I'll just go 20 feet or 25 feet.
You are no longer grappled as the tentacle just... as the leech just drops and you appear at a different point downriver.
Okay, and
Upriver.
as she is kind of just really panicking, and she's still in this Twilight Sanctuary, she wants to get out, but she's seeing Sadie, she sees Cricket, she's feeling Tony's presence just there, and I think her as she starts to breathe, the water that's near her starts to kind of lift out of the water like little droplets, and she realizes she's somehow managed to just manipulate it in some way. So she kind of grabs onto that, but puts her attention further forward to the river, and she's just going to create this explosion of a water torrent that does a 30-foot radius, and she's going to cast Maelstrom. 30 foot, so that the edge of it is just in front of Cricket. It will get Siggy in.
Yeah. So 2 of the leeches are going to be unaffected by this because they're out of the radius. After that,
Unless there's
everything's
any
in.
way I can angle it so that it gets that other... So if I do it more of like... Yeah.
I'll say just this one
That's
leech is avoided. So what do you need from me, my dear?
Sorry, it does difficult. So the area is difficult terrain, and any creature that starts a turn there. So when we get to starts,
Okay, lovely. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Willow. That's your bonus action and your action. Anything else on your turn?
no, that's
Cricket,
it.
you are up. Thank you very much.
She will shout to everyone not to go in,
Cool.
and for Cricket and for Siggy to get out.
What? Can't hear you!
I think Cricket was watching Siggy, and has anyone attacked it? Has it still got the advantage on it?
The Froghemoth?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So that advantage is still there.
Yeah.
He was going to go for it, and then he felt this drain, and he looks down and he's like, oh, fucking
deal with this thing. And he gets his knife. He almost, I'll say flavor-wise, but he grabs like its tail with both feet and pulls it tight, and then tries to get his knife in and just stab into its mouth.
Incredible. Are you going for an attack, or are you trying to break the grapple?
I'm going for an attack.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Yes.
It's 25 again.
Whoa.
Lovely stuff. 25 will hit. This is sneak attack.
This is sneak attack.
Because this is the one you insightfully fought.
Woo! What's a couple? Oh, just 1-1. We'll take that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get over there. 9, 13, 18, 24, 32.
Fuck.
32.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Sexual magic.
You grab the tail of this creature and you stretch it, and you can see these mouth parts come out of its head more, and you slice up that and you tear through most of it. It's still latched on, but now you can see a portion of your blood spilling out of the bottom of its neck as you've done a serious hit. It's barely holding on to you. It's barely holding on.
Don't let them get you!
Amazing. Cricket, no movement, action. That your turn?
Yes, it is.
Can we
Okay.
hit points?
I mean, it bypassed them, so I've still got 17.
Okay, keep that.
Thank you very much.
The leech that was
Has to
on...
make. Oh. Is this-
No, yes,
You have
go.
to make
hit
a
me.
strength save.
Strength save.
17.
That's going to be a 15. That
Cool.
fails.
It takes 66 bludgeoning, and it gets pulled 10 feet into the center, towards the center of the maelstrom.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, cool.
What is a maelstrom?
It's a storm.
It's like a big.
You know, at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
What
Ah,
a pull.
yes.
What a pull.
I know how to speak Kendall's language.
I love that scene.
Me too.
24 points of bludgeoning damage, and it gets pulled 10 feet into the center of the maelstrom.
And it's half movement
yeah,
in
it's
here.
difficult
yeah?
terrain to get out of it.
It's going to move... The leech there is also going to need to make a
Strength
strength save. That's a failure.
Cool. Again, 10 feet in.
Uh,
To the center.
yeah. Yeah, it failed to save. You are no longer grappled by this leech.
Sick.
Me,
You.
Siggy, yeah.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
18. That it is gonna move. It's gonna move back towards Sigismund, however, and make an attack against you.
Fucking bring it out.
That, I think, fails. That's a 9 to hit.
Yep, no.
In this maelstrom, this swirling mass of wind and water that is now around it, it cannot get to you quick enough, and you are easily able to just move to the side.
Well, I'm technically on top of the frog hemoth right now.
Yes, indeedy. I'm going to keep you there just for
Okay, yeah.
purposes of flavour and mechanics. Sigismund, it is your turn,
To
however.
make a strength save.
Okie dokie, not a problem.
If you succeed, you don't take anything.
Can I use my bonus action first, or is it? It's
No,
Right,
it's
again, start of
top
your
of your
turn.
turn.
Okay.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, no problem. 19 plus
Cool.
12.
So you don't get moved. You can stay in there if you want. You can carry on your turn.
Lovely. I
Amazing.
will stay where I am, I think. And
You are
I'm-
only grappled by the frog hemoth at the minute.
Okay. And I am grappling it,
Yes, indeedy.
and it is prone.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. I'm gonna summon the ancestors, and I'm gonna go into a rage. As a bonus action. So I'm joined by my brethren.
Lovely.
And then can I Can I still attack it even though I've got it grappled?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll recklessly attack with my hand axes then.
Yeah, go for it.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, it's a good thing I did it reckless.
I'll say. I'll say. Oh, you have extra attack. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It's 23.
Will hit.
Lovely.
That's second attack. 24.
Will hit.
Yeah.
Roll me damage.
Lovely.
So that's. I'll just do. First one is.
You're in large damage.
I guess I get an extra D4, don't I?
Oh, yes.
Sick.
and
So.
your rage damage.
Damn it, thank you. Fucking so many extra things.
So I don't have anything going on.
I can keep track of all
No.
everyone else's modifiers.
I appreciate it. My extra rage damage, so it's +2. So 8, 9 plus the weapon damage, which is 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the first one.
13 damage on the first
No,
strike.
come on.
And the second one also hit, didn't it? So it's a D6.
Yes, indeed.
D4 plus 2. So 3, 4, 8, 10 damage.
Lovely stuff.
Sloshing.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much. As you just start,
good.
you grab one of the tentacles and you just start just trying to hack it off at the base.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So
Temporary
Gizmond, is that your turn?
Please.
18.
Ooh, baby. Thank you very much. Yes, that's my turn.
Lovely. The leech that was gunning for Sigismund needs to make a strength save.
Yes, strength save.
Failure.
Yeah.
10 foot inward, please. 6, 12, 17, 20, 26. Points of bludgeoning damage.
26.
Yes, Ben. Come on.
Oh, so if we save in that, we don't take any damage?
No.
Sick.
It gets shunted 10 feet in towards the center. It's then going to move. In front of Cricket, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to move.
It's difficult terrain to get out.
5, 10 is 20, so it cannot get out this turn because it does not have the same speed as it does in the water, which means that is its... Oh no, it's going to use its action dash to get out and move up towards... it's going to use its action dash, move up towards you, Willow. Tony, you are up.
Can Tony get the sense that Willow isn't accepting the temporary hit points, or was she not? No.
You don't get the sense of any acceptance or refusal.
Right, okay. Okay, cool. So seeing all of the carnage going on around her, and starting to panic a little bit, she looks back at Sadie and sees that, you know, she's getting hurt, and she gets her holy symbol from around her neck and rips it off, and she puts it into Sadie's hands as she casts Sanctuary on Sadie,
Nice.
Choice.
Sick.
Nice moves.
and just says, "You'll be okay."
I know.
And bonus
trust
action.
you.
That's my bonus action.
Yep.
Sadie Lisa.
And then can't do anything with spiritual weapon now because that was a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Great. And then she'll hold her hand out towards the leech that's in front of Sadie, and she'll sacred flame.
Okay,
It's-
lovely.
It's
Dex
a
save.
Dex save. Yep. Has to beat 19.
Failure.
Oh my god.
Uh, 16 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Not bad.
Very nice. As this holy flame just ignites around this leech, you can hear it writhe, but it is still latched on to Sadie. Tony, is that your turn?
Yep.
The leech that was on Sigismund needs to make a strength save.
Yes.
That is a failure.
Cool. 10 feet closer into the center. 19. Bludgeoning.
Come on, Ben.
19 bludgeoning.
Fucking hell.
And it's going to use its action dash to try and get out of the maelstrom here as well. The froghemoth, it needs to make a strength save.
Yes.
That is going to be 22.
That succeeds.
Okay, so he takes no damage.
No damage, doesn't move, but it's still difficult terrain.
Okay, he is going to use an action to break the grapple that Sigismund has on him. So he's going to use one of his attacks to make an athletics check versus you, my
Contested?
friend.
Yeah.
Contested.
Come on, man. Come on.
Funky 20.
24. Fuck.
Do you get advantage if you're in a rage?
Yes.
Take it.
Natural 20!
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
That
I'm a barbarian.
For a 32.
for a 32, that is not enough.
Nope.
You feel it try and pull you away from its other tentacles, and you just grip on tighter.
I put
it-
2 hands under its neck and start pulling backwards, basically.
It's going to try again.
No, I've got
Yeet it into the water.
You got so much to think about.
Just
got attack.
contested strength
Contested
again.
strength.
Oh, that's not as good. 22.
16. Yes. It's not going to do it. It's still grappled, and so instead it's just going to try and take a bite out of you instead.
Okay. He's on like a bucking bronco at this point.
That's going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really warm.
Yeah, no.
I feel like
26 piercing reduced to 13.
Yep.
Nice moves.
Oof, that's
You are not swallowed. That is its turn, Sadie.
Oh.
You are grappled. There is a giant leech upon you.
I'm grappled. That's 2 separate creatures. One, the frog here. Who's grappling me?
Just the leech. For
Oh,
now.
the leech. That's the set. Okay, cool. She's just palmed this thing to me. I'm gonna put it on so I don't drop it.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and feel for the conduit stone, and I'm going to cast Enlarge on Siggy.
On Siggy.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You see Sigismund's form grow even larger.
Biggie Siggy.
Biggie Siggy is now on the field.
Ziggy, can't you see?
And you are just now
Right around.
pressing down, and you can start to see that even though this creature is massive, with Sigismund's new hulking stature, the boot that is on its face is now crushing into it and pushing it under the water. Incredible. That's your action.
So cool.
Would you class telekinetic shove as an attack?
No,
Doesn't do
you
damage.
don't make an attack roll, do you? No.
Great. The one that is in front of Willow, I would like to push 5 feet away from her so that if she wants to go anywhere, they won't get an attack opportunity.
What's the radius? What's the distance you
30
can...
feet.
30 feet. Just in range, it needs to make a strength save. $14.
Fail.
Failure. Push 5 feet back. Okay. And that is your bonus action.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Temporary hit points. The leech that is on Cricket is going to do a drain
Is it a
again.
strength save?
Strength save, sorry.
Before it
Yes.
drains.
No, absolutely.
Oh, is it like right on the edge of me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a genius.
Failure.
10 feet in.
Yes,
So
indeed.
you might let go of the grapple.
Or dragon
Do I get disemboweled?
4.
Does it take me with it?
Oh.
Those are my organs.
Not my spleen.
Not anymore.
16 bludgeoning.
And Cricket, you see as the maelstrom picks it up, what little flesh was connecting its head to its body is torn off, and there is a spray of blood that gets whipped up into the maelstrom. It is dead.
Yeah.
Dope.
I stand there picking teeth out of my body.
Yeah, as you're just bleeding from this massive
Yeah, yeah.
circular wound. The leech that is on Sadie, however, is not in the maelstrom.
Circular.
Man.
Circular.
Do you want to use this for Siggy's mini? Since he's giant right now.
Oh. Can't say it's really hard. Oh.
You take 15 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 15.
Oh, and this bypasses the temp, right?
No, doesn't. Yes, it bypasses the temp, so just immediately off your maximum hit points.
Wait, what about the sanctuary?
Oh yeah, make a wisdom save.
Ah! Sorry. I was reading a spell.
What is the wording of Sanctuary? I can't.
They have to make a wisdom save before they attack the creature. Let me read it.
Yeah.
You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion or fireball. Terms and conditions apply.
At all protected.
Stunning. See in store for details.
Jack.
Jackery.
That's a failure. It cannot drain you this turn.
Woo!
It's just going to hold the grapple. Which means top of the round, Willow, you're up.
I'm going to run over to Sadie.
Yes.
I will touch her on the shoulder, and I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on her,
Nice.
which means that you can use 5 feet of your movement to break a grapple.
Hooray!
Incredible.
And then I will turn and shoot the leech that's Sadie. Oh no, actually, I'll keep going a bit further, and then I will shoot the leech that's on Sadie.
Yes, you can do so. Give me an attack roll.
21 to hit.
Will hit. Roll me damage.
Get advantage. Does it matter? Doesn't matter.
What would I have advantage on?
Well, it's grappled, so
No,
No.
restraint. Grapple just reduces your speed to 0.
no, but it's in melee with her. Oh, doesn't matter. I take it all back.
That's a yeah. No.
No, that's
You're all
okay.
good.
I'm very confused.
Can I get a sneak attack? Because I'm like,
She's got these
I'm
tools.
like romancing a rogue. So
Wait, what?
wait, what?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
13
Of damage, yeah.
of damage. Thank you very much. Puts it at that. Fantastic. Willow, is that your turn?
Does Tony keep trying?
Yeah,
is
of
the
course you
question.
will. Like
Cool.
every time.
Then Willow will say, "Stop it."
Okay.
Just happens. I'm not doing it.
It says you can grant. You are actively choosing.
you grant.
Yeah,
It's not can.
that's an active
Just
ability.
do.
I will say you have to. If you say you grant, that is an active gift.
To everyone at the same time. I'm not choosing when.
Yes.
It's at the end of the turn.
Yeah, but I don't like that's not mechanically in game. Like I'm not being like, right, are they done doing something? Heal. Like she's just like, oh, this energy is healing everyone. But okay, she'll acknowledge the stop.
With that, Cricket, you are up.
Je suis? Okay.
She's like,
The big one.
The Froghemoth.
Yes. Maelstrom messes up your movement,
Yes.
but it doesn't mess up your line of sight or anything, does it?
No.
No? Okay, sound.
No, you're good. It's only 5 foot of water anyway, which I know goes above you, but
It's double my height, man.
it's so big.
I will begin with a bonus action insightful fight on your man.
Yes, indeed. Deception check from him.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that was a rubbish roll, but I am super reliable, so 20.
Twitter.
Fail.
Okay, I'm going to draw my bow. Does that mean my dagger falls on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah? I'll do it anyway. I'm going to draw my bow. I'm going to... my quiver, my lovely new quiver, sits on the top of my back. It almost looks like, instead of being big enough to hold lots, it almost looks like a telescope tube. And it's just one arrow sticking out. So I put my finger on it for a second to think about the everlasting arrow.
indeed.
I'll pull that out.
This gleaming silver metal arrow with these spiraling cuts into it is in your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna go. Let's see how you do. And then
Give me an attack roll.
Come on.
rubbish is the answer.
Disadvantage because it's prone.
Yes.
But it's also grappled.
Doesn't give you advantage on the.
But I want it to.
But I'm engaged with it, so you would get...
Which would get him sneak attack,
Oh,
not.
okay, right.
I see you. Oh, so
I see,
yeah,
I
bass.
see.
Okay, doesn't matter. I should have done
we know for
something
next
different.
time.
I should have done something
You're all
different. It is an 18.
18 will hit. Roll me damage.
Well, lovely stuff. Okay, and
With
that is
sneak attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 for the fact that it's a short bow. Get the ones out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 12 is.
21.
Thank you very much. Plus 5 is 26.
Damn.
That wonderful. You shoot an arrow straight through, and even though this maelstrom is battering the air and the froghemoth, your arrow flies true, strikes into the creature just beneath one of its throat pouches, and then disappears.
Where'd it? Oh.
That's cool.
And you hear it as it cries out in pain. Cricket.
I'll
is
cry
that-
back, but I'm very small.
And just, son? No.
Temporary hit points.
Are you my
Do you
dad?
need?
Are you my dad? I've still got the 17
Alright,
because it
brilliant.
keeps. Oh no, yeah, no, I'm all good. I'm gravy.
Can I ask how it's looking, the big boy?
It's taken some hits. It's got one tentacle almost hacked off by Sigismund. It's not looking great.
Doesn't matter, he's not going anywhere.
The leech that was on the opposite side of the river is going to action dash over to you, Willow. That leech is going to make a strength save and fail it. Damage from the maelstrom.
Oh, bye. 10 feet in.
Why, yes, I am thinking. Stop it, I'm telling you so.
20.
She'll love it.
And this creature, after suffering the maelstrom for so long, is going to abandon trying to get a meal out of Sigismund. And
Yes,
Come
that's
here.
right. Run away.
My voice isn't deep enough for this.
action dash to there because of its difficult terrain.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Yes, you do.
Go on, mate.
Yeah, go on. I'll never do these. I'll take it. Oh, no. No, probably not. 13?
Hits.
Hey,
Roll me
okay.
damage.
All right, I'll take it. Oh, Christ. So I've got...
D6,
1d6 plus
D4,
4.
D4 plus 2 plus strength. D6, 2D4. Roll that.
2d4. So that's... 10.
Plus
Plus
2,
2 from raging.
plus strength.
Plus strength. What's my strength? Plus 4.
16 total.
Fucking hell.
Lovely. And you just chop the end of its tail off. And it just under the water.
It's like turret of
Did you
water
add-
around you.
Extra.
Yeah, so I get
You get
2d4 now.
Sick.
Because I'm
Sigismund,
giant.
that is your turn.
Oh my days.
Oh,
Do you
strength
need
save.
some
Strength save.
Tasty hit points.
This is the start of this.
I've still got some. Yeah, it's the start of my turn.
Sid Giant.
But I will. Strength save. 19.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm
You're
good.
fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the Froghema twice.
Yeah, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
He's just this giant. He's not even like bothering to hold it down. He's just standing on it with his giant feet, surrounded by a maelstrom, raging and glowing with this like
With a pair of tiny axes.
with a pair of No, your axe is.
Oh, did they grow as
enlarged
well?
As well,
That's
yeah.
ace, man.
He looks like a fucking Vardy, vengeful god at the minute. First attack. Yeah, 17 plus 12, 29.
Will definitely hit.
Second attack. It's cacked. Oh, 16?
Yes, will still hit.
Okay,
Roll me
2
damage.
hits.
Sadie's like screaming, like, let's fucking go, Siggy!
So that's one attack. That's 17 damage.
17
Sloshing.
damage.
Second one is 13 damage. Heals.
One of the tentacles gets torn off, and Sigismund just chucks it behind him, and it whips
Oh, lovely. No.
whips off
You carried
and gets scattered to the ground like 30, 40 feet away from the maelstrom. Sigismund, is that your turn?
I've
He's
got
got a new scarf.
I've got a bonus action to do. I will. I'll tell you what. I'll use my bonus action. Use one of my tails. And I'm going to make a melee spell attack against the Froghemoth using Tale of the Renowned Duelist, if I may.
Yes, because it's one of your tails and not
Yeah.
a spell. You can do so in rage. So make a spell attack. It's in melee range with you,
Yeah.
and it's prone, so disadvantage.
Okay.
Melee.
Disadvantage.
Is it ranged spell attack?
No, it's a melee
Spell attack. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Then you're at advantage.
Okay, but it's I don't. Right. Okay.
'Cause it's prone.
advantage. Spell attack. Ooh, what's my spell modifier? I think it's plus 8. No, sorry, plus 7. So 17.
Will hit.
Will
Roll me
hit.
damage.
Come on.
It's 2d8. Where's my d8? Thanks, buddy.
So what, mate?
And I get an extra. Let me know how this works. So sorry.
You're okay.
Where is it? I think I get an extra d6 from. Oh no, that's just if I'm casting a spell. So don't worry. He'll take. Oh, come on! 2, 8, 16.
16.
16
Fucking
force damage.
hell.
Yes.
With that, the power of your words doesn't strike its mind, but physically barrages into this creature, and you can just see even the maelstrom buckles under the force of your words, and it just forcing its head underneath the water, and it as it tries to break the surface, and it just cannot, merely by the power of your speech, Sigismund.
I think he
Yeah.
says. He says.
Don't touch my friend.
But he says it in giant.
Yes.
Which I can speak giant when I'm using these. I
You
think?
can indeed.
Yeah.
Amazing, Sigismund.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
18 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Take that, chonky.
Hype man.
One of these creatures is going to swim around and make an attack against you,
Who are you pointing at?
Cricket. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Is it in? Which one is it? Sorry.
It's this one here,
okay.
the one that was just getting out on the last turn.
I'm gonna use my new feat. I'm doing it.
Do it.
Shit. So sorry. I'm gonna use my. We can meet now.
Oh, yeah, I'll sort it. Don't worry.
No, what? I'm gonna use my new feat. Born of Cricket's inability to fucking get to the party in the Summoner household. We workshopped a feat. It is called Savior's Leap. I'm going to use my reaction to move away from the attack. I'm going to add my dexterity modifier to my AC, which puts it up to 22.
Which means that it misses.
Nice. That's so
You
cool.
can move laterally in a line up to your jump distance. Which direction are you jumping?
I'll do a little side flip. So I'm going to land almost like... I'm going this way, so me and Siggy are almost in a line with the behemoth in the middle, if I can. Sorry. Perfect.
Amazing. In fact...
Thank you so much.
It's really cool.
Incredible. You hear the splash of one of the leeches as it breaks the water, and you see, almost in slow motion, this toothy maw extend out to latch into you, and just instinct takes over, and you push away, acrobatic flip, and you land next to the frog Hemoth.
Can I check he hasn't gone into the maelstrom?
I'm thinking if he's moving closer to the frog Hemoth, he will have. Do you want to not be in?
Yes, please.
That is fine.
Thank you very much. That's my reaction, but it's the leech's turn.
Which means, Tony, you are up. Thank you very much.
No, I've got you.
Okay. Okay. As oh god. As Willow kind of snaps at her and tells her to stop trying to heal her, I think all of like the anger and the frustration of what she's been feeling just rises in her in that moment, and she's gonna point the staff towards the creature.
Okay.
And I'm gonna describe it first. So you guys are gonna see like from the orb on top of the staff, there's this like really little black circular, like really tiny, just floats all the way to just above where the creature is, and then it explodes in this black shadowy sphere as I'm gonna cast Circle of Death.
Whoa! Oh my days.
What do I need from
Con save.
what do you need from me, sorry?
Con save.
Siggy just watches it approach like, oh.
19.
Just saves. Fuck, that's my DC. You had to take the coolness away, Jack.
I did.
Fine.
Does it take half damage?
19's your spell save DC as well, though. That's more.
Yeah, half.
There you go.
Let me do some rolling.
So what, we see this wee black orb
Is it
float
each
over.
creature or just a one creature?
It's a radius.
So does that mean
It's like a
so
fire.
maybe
I'm
we'll
gonna
have to
get
make
caught.
it
No,
as well?
I was putting it like, if I had to put it behind the creature, then I would.
Dewi's on it.
I'm basically on top of it.
What's the range of Circle of Death?
60 foot.
60
foot.
Oh shit.
And what's the radius?
In my head, I was putting it like.
Oh, the range.
where? Oh no, sorry, radius is 60 foot.
It's huge.
The
the radius is 60 feet.
But I just wanted to get it in like the. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, but I could put it all the way like behind him.
I'm gonna say now, because of how Sigismund has flavoured
Is it
this,
too much?
there's no way Sigismund's not making this save as well.
Okay, well then.
You can definitely not get cricket.
Do I hurt you?
You can definitely not get cricket, but Sigismund make me that save as well.
Oh, I mean, I don't think.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
why am I
fuck
doing
it,
that at
well, I don't
advantage?
know.
What is it?
You'll be fine.
Wisdom?
Not that much.
Con save.
You got your
save.
amulet of health.
I've got my amulet of
Feels
health,
like
so
it just
quite good.
She's angry.
Rage,
It's
so
fine.
it's cool. It's cool.
Go with it. I'll give you some temporary hit points.
Oh, no, it's a con save.
Come on.
Natural 20!
Okay.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Very
Very
I know, I'm
good.
sorry.
Very good. So you're taking
actually
half
gonna be
damage
fine,
as
though.
well.
It's not actually that much.
Yeah.
It just sounds bad.
So does he take half again?
Is it necrotic?
He doesn't halve.
Oh, he takes half the hit as well.
I didn't realize you're like on it. I thought
Yeah.
you'd just be like,
6 foot radius is
Yeah, I
Double.
also did not realize
double
that.
the Twilight
And
Sanctuary.
Siggy
That's
watches that
crazy.
little bead fly past him, like, huh.
It's actually not that much. It's 26 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, that could be worse.
26
only
points of
D6s.
necrotic.
It just looks bad.
You feel that pulse of energy, and the maelstrom has been pulling things into this epicenter. You feel something pull behind you as your life
If I
force.
can.
is tugged out of your back. But as that happens, you do hear the froghemoth into the water. And with Sigismund in tow, starts moving downriver.
Can I say if I had to get Siggy in it anyway, will it get any of the leeches that are around it? On the
No, the leeches are now all out of the maelstrom. They have moved. They've booked it out and away.
Okay.
Okay. Not the maelstrom, the circle of death.
The circle. of
Yes, no, I know. If you
The circle
put
of death.
the circle of death behind to get the froghemoth, the leeches are
I might
now
not have done that if I
all
knew Siggy was there anyway.
up river towards you guys.
Okay. And then I think after that she kind of like has a minute of being like, oh, cool. But like takes it in her stride of being like, fuck, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spiritual weapon whichever leeches I can.
That one there.
Lovely.
Holy shit, Tony, you did it!
21.
21 will hit. Roll me damage.
What? Sorry, double
Very
8.
good.
Yes.
Max.
Double 8.
That noise. $23.
3.
Yes.
We'll put it there. Fantastic. As this force damage once again whack straight into the leech and it towards you. Tony, that's your action and your bonus action. Anything else?
I bet she just looks at Willow with like rage in her.
Okay.
And I think this is the first time that Willow's actually acknowledged the spear, and seeing that come out of it
It's not gonna
makes every single hair once again stand on end. As she's meant to be a healer.
But you won't let me! Well, that was fun.
That was
Good
dope.
game.
That was fucking dope.
Sorry for sizzling you.
It's alright, you give
It was
me
a
back,
cool
right?
moment. Thank you for letting me have it.
It was a very cool moment, yeah.
I'll heal you, I promise.
I mean, I think mechanically, if you'd have said something, Siggy would have let you do it anyway,
Yeah, fair.
for sure.
It was out of anger, so
Do
we just did it.
I'm
This leech
invincible.
is going to move around towards you, Tony.
Oh, sick! Yay!
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Bats it away with her as shield.
Ting! The teeth just scraping down the metal. Cannot get a purchase. Sadie, that's you. That leech cannot get a purchase on you, Tony. So Sadie, you are up.
Cool. I will use 5 feet of my movement to break the grapple.
You can do
So
so.
I'll just step back.
Take it back now, y'all.
Immediately, this magic energy just makes the mouth of this leech just slide off you.
I'll use my telekinetic shove to move the leech in front of Tony 5 feet away.
Yeah.
You can make a save if you want.
Do you fancy it?
Alright.
Complete failure.
Then I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out a deck of cards, and just like flick through it and go, I choose you!
Okay.
And like
Choose you.
throw it in front, behind the kind of the leeches in front of us,
Okay.
just behind them.
Okay.
Maybe try and distract them away from us.
Lovely.
So-
Roll to see which card you pick. So D4 first.
4. Oh.
Okay, so
I've
roll
gotta
me another
actually
D4.
count. Oh yeah. 4.
34.
That's the last one.
Yes.
The very last card.
It's me. What does that mean?
Incredible. You see that a card flies through the air and lands on the surface of the river. It does not move. It hovers just above the water, and another Sadie appears on the opposite side.
Hey!
Sadie, that is your action.
As if.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Do you need any temporary hit points?
I'll move back one, another one.
Another one.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Do you need?
No, I'm alright.
Sick.
Imaginary Sadie, the illusionary Sadie is there.
Oh my god.
The leech that...
Oh, and I'll just scream out, that one's not real. Don't worry, it's just...
I'm over here!
The leeches say, "Oh, thanks for."
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know.
This leech here is going to make an attack against Tony.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
11 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Can I use my reaction?
Depends on what you want to do.
You made an attack of opportunity, I
I
think.
thought you were like, do this.
Yeah, when did I make that attack of opportunity? Was that this round? That was when the slug ran away from me.
You've had your turn since then, I believe.
Okay, so I get my reaction
Yes.
back. In that case, I want to use my reaction, and as the leech attacks Tony,
Yeah.
you see the briefest flash of a stocky female dwarf flashes up in front of you, and the leech kind of collides with her, and I'm going to reduce that by 2d6.
What's the radius on that?
It is...
Oh, I just hurt you when you're helping me. I'm sorry.
Where is it? Spirit shield. 30 feet.
Out of range.
Fuck! Never mind.
Oh, that's well cool.
Heals. Takes away.
Um,
Sorry. I just hurt you. You're fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Willow, top of the round. That is you.
All right. Okay. How far away are the leeches from the maelstrom?
There's one next to the spirit, surely.
He's in the maelstrom, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He will be. He will be, yes.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
I will. Sorry, everyone. I will. She will. Kind of like just move her hands up the gloves, and they will start to glow as she activates the runes that decorate them. As
Yes.
she pulls them back, she'll create this energy, send it out. I'm just going to cast a mass cure wounds.
Lovely. Lovely.
It's a big radius, so in 60 foot, everyone gets 3d8.
You can get
I
everyone.
don't accept it.
I mean, it's not my choice, so it's whether I choose you.
I've only just been hit.
I'm
I'm
going to heal
fine.
everyone.
I don't need it.
No, you're good. At the top of my round, sorry, I will have switched my starry form to chalice as well.
Totally fine.
So that will be. God, mass dyslexia is having fun with me today. 3 plus 5 is 18. Everyone gets 18.
Yay!
Lovely.
And
you.
Sadie, you get an extra 16 on top of that. As
Sadie,
the chalice comes out.
stars fall at a point in front of you, and then as this wave of greenish radiant primal energy just washes out from Willow as she activates some of the runes on these gloves. Fantastic. Willow, is that your turn?
No, I will then recharge a wild shape
Yes.
to take myself back to the archer, and then
Yes.
I'm going to just shoot the one in front of me and hope
Incredible.
I can hit at disadvantage. But,
Yeah, go for it.
21 to hit.
Will definitely hit.
7 plus 5 is 12 radiant damage.
Lovely. A bolt of primal starlight energy just straight through into this leech, but it's still coming at you. Willow, that your turn?
Yes.
Cricket, you are up.
Nice.
Seeing the big hulking creature and seeing... Sorry, mate. Seeing the big hulking creature and seeing Tony cast this really, really powerful, really evil-looking magic, Cricket is taken back to a glade in a moonlit night. He hears a kind of mechanical hiss, and he freezes and drops his bow, and that's his turn. Thank you.
The leech on Willow is going to make an attack. 15.
Misses.
The leech on the opposite side of the river passes straight through the illusion.
Oh,
Straight through.
he's a smart.
As if it wasn't there. It's gonna go don't think that's going to hit. That's going to be a 13. No. Which means that Sigismund, you are up.
Okay, where's the nearest leech?
Strength save. So
Strength save, yeah.
Come on.
16?
God, sorry.
We're all hurting to see.
Oh!
Guys, it's dead. Stop.
Only 15 bludgeoning, but if you're ranged,
Halved
yeah,
to
7.
7.
Nice.
Still fucking hurts, dude.
It is magical bludgeoning. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
But thank you for looking out.
Oh, where's the nearest leech?
Across the river.
difficult terrain.
Squish.
Siggy squish. Doof doof. Smash smash.
You cannot reach it
Oh, poo.
because it's it's difficult terrain whilst you're in the maelstrom.
Fanny.
I would say seeing Siggy get hit and then seeing him struggle, Willow will just drop concentration, which is you can just do it any time.
Okay.
So the difficult
Maelstrom's
terrain
gone.
will stop. So Maelstrom will stop.
Oh, thank you. So I can get there.
You can get there now. Certainly with your size, you can just walk over the river.
Siggy smash.
Give me an attack roll.
Kill them.
Natural 20. That's my third nat 20.
Fucking well
in this
done.
battle.
Natural 20 will definitely hit. Roll me the second attack.
Okay. 213, so 21.
Will hit.
Yes.
Roll me
Let's
damage.
go.
Okay, right. How is this going to fucking work
D60,
now?
4d4.
D60, 44 for the first
What's
one.
the total?
That's 9.
Double to 18.
Double to 18 plus 2
Plus
from
2,
raging.
plus 4,
Plus 4.
24.
24 damage
On the first strike.
one.
Come on.
Collaborative maths.
And then second one, 3, 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 from raging 12.
Nice. Mate, that's a massive hit.
I know, fucking hell. I've never done this much damage.
You can see that you strike this creature twice heavily, and were it not for the fact that its body was without bones, you think it might be done. But thankfully for it, its body sort of squishes against the ground and slightly reforms, but it's looking rough. Sigismund, is that your turn?
Temp.
Bonus. I just want to do bonus. I'll give a bardic to Cricket.
Okay, lovely.
Siggy, how many do you have?
That's my last one.
Things.
Huh?
You've done like 4 inspirations as well. Like 2.
A tail, an inspo,
Oh
an
yeah,
inspo.
no, I don't have any left. Sorry. Yeah.
Was that
that
you're
was-
out, yeah?
Yeah, I'm done.
No
sorry.
problem.
No bardic. then yeah,
Temp?
that's my turn.
Do you want some temp?
I'll have some temp. Yeah.
This lich here is
I'll
going to
take some
attack
temp.
at
Take some
Tony.
fucking temp.
17.
Thank you.
That is going to be a dreadful miss. This lich here needs to make a strength save.
I thought you said
No, the
Maelstrom's
maelstrom's gone.
The maelstrom is gone, which means that it is going to run away from use of its wounds. It is
Join the leech party.
Attack of opportunity.
I've used my
Misses again.
reaction.
You said you go.
Can I
Which-
take an attack of opportunity on it as it runs away?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Come on, Big Yin.
Let's go begin. Yeah, 17 plus 8.
Will hit. Roll me damage.
Umber. 9, 10, 11. 11.
Once again, crushing this thing, it just manages to creep away from you as you take a hit. As it takes your hit, it attacked Tony and it missed. Sadie, you're up.
Me. If it's Siggy, it should be me.
Tony, you're up.
Cool. Seeing the leeches kind of come towards her and gather around her after using the staff to cast that spell, she's going to bamf out Spirit Guardians at 5th level. But instead of the radiant meteors that you guys usually see, it's necrotic-y, shadowy darkness around her instead. And I think, because the only other time when it's been necrotic is when she was against you guys. So I feel like seeing it at first kind of takes her off guard, but then she kind of breathes it in and relaxes into it as the like meteors and stuff just slam around. Okie dokie.
I believe a 12 does not succeed.
That does not succeed.
They all fail.
Whoa. You come on. How many d8s is that?
5. I thought that was someone's stomach.
It will be soon.
20 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
It's getting shadowy up in here. Sorry for doing this to Cricket. Yay!
That leash is ripped to pieces, and you can see the others are barely clinging on. They all look very, very rough as they are all torn apart by this necrotic energy.
So she's going to bring her spiritual weapon and hit whichever one looks the weakest.
They're all looking not great.
I'll hit the one directly in front of me.
Yeah, go for that one.
28.
Nice.
28 will also hit.
16 points of force damage.
Nice. Come on, Tony.
They are all looking very
Yes.
rough as this blast of necrotic energy starts to shred them. You whirl around, and this force energy from your spiritual weapon into another one, and it just tail over mouth tumbles to the ground.
I feel like she'll just like look around her at that and just smile a little bit as to what she's doing, and then she'll take a deep breath again in that shadowy energy and heal herself.
Okay.
Temporary hit points.
Lovely stuff. Sadie, you are up.
Cool. I think she sees that Tony is handling this, so I will use my action to make the duplicate do the running man.
Sensational. Thank you very much.
Now
Sadie.
she's rolling on the river. Siggy gives you a gigantic thumbs up.
This one here is going to make an attack. That is going to be a natural 20 against Tony.
Yes.
Slow.
Two ones doubled.
Oh no, I used my reaction. Piss.
18 points of piercing damage to you, Tony. You are grappled. Top of the round, Willow.
Can I get a 15-foot cube originating from me without getting Tony?
Without getting Tony, yes.
Cool.
You
Then,
might only get 2 of the leeches.
can I move to get more leeches?
Was there 4 around me?
Oh no, sorry, there were 3 around you and 1 was on Willow, but 1 is right in front of Willow.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Yes, you move sort of there.
Cool, I'll do that, and then she will. There's a lot of rage happening over here, and she just will store everything up and bring her hands together and just clap, and we'll do a thunder wave.
Incredible.
At, 4th level.
Amazing.
So they all need to make a con save.
That is bad. Does a 14 succeed?
No, it
They
does
all
not.
fail.
Whoa.
8.
You're all good?
30 points.
13.
30. 3-0. An 8, 6, 5, and 3.
Willow, finish it off for me.
Yes! Yeah.
As is tradition.
That was
Right.
a very stressful fight for Willow. Boundaries weren't being respected. Sadie felt a little bit reckless, was seen to have fun when Willow seemed to be taking it more seriously. Again, that's not me judging me. And out of the corner of her eye, she's Cricket. Just go still. And after seeing the spear and acknowledging that it's new, I think for the first time, and the spell that came out of it, and the fear of safety for everyone that she felt, as well as obviously not knowing the inner monologue of Tony, seeing Siggy just be carelessly put into it, she just builds it all up and just with a big rage screams and claps it forward.
And both the leeches attached to you, Tony, are and scattered across the surface of the water, and they and that is where we go into the next episode.
That was sick, you guys!
That was so much fun.
Froghemoth.
Froghemoth.
Big fan.
Thank you very much to all the Dawn Takers. Well done for surviving that particular fight. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next time where the players keep travelling across the Ilthansian wilderness to Black Valley. Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love. Good night.